Go live. Give me 2 seconds here, guys, while I get this little bad boy sorted out. I think we are ready to go, and we are on. Perfect. Alrighty. Hey, guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for the Western United versus Melbourne Victory game. Sorry, I just got to turn this down a little bit here. We're here for a big A-League clash. The start of 3, actually. We're going to be streaming 3 games today. So we've got the Western United versus Melbourne Victory game up first, followed by Perth game? No, Adelaide Brisbane Roar is later on tonight. I can't remember what the middle game is, but it's going to be a very, very big day here of A-League football, so I am very excited for this one. Let me know what your thoughts are of the game in the chat. But for me, guys, I'm going to say that Western United are going to win this one. I am going to say Fraud Bowl. That's right. Sydney FC versus Macarthur. That's the one, Patacat. You're 100% spot on there. I love how you call it Fraud Bowl, but I love it because I can't believe I actually know what you're talking about now. But yeah, so Western United versus Melbourne Victory, guys. I will be going with Western United here. I do think they are the class team. I think Victory, honestly, I could easily put them in last this year. I could easily put them there. I think the Jets have shown enough that they aren't as horrible as everyone has been making them out to be. And I think the Jets have shown that they're relatively, they can be relatively decent, even though they, albeit boring and still shithouse, but, better than probably last, in my opinion, and enough to get a couple of results here and there. The Victory, on the other hand, obviously, the other day, yeah, they got a great win against Perth Glory, but that kind of showed a lot more about Perth Glory too. I think that Victory weren't that great for majority of that game. But in the same sense, we all know what happened in the end. They scored 2 goals in the final few seconds of that game. I think it was literally like 87th minute, they scored the first goal to make it 1-1. And then in the 89th minute to make it 2-1 to the Victory. So, it obviously changed around relatively quickly there. Really quickly. But I don't necessarily believe that showed that the Victory were ultimately the out-and-out better team there. They deserved the win in the end. In the same sense, Perth Glory just weren't the attacking team they were. And this is what I say every single week. I say that Perth Glory are a very good attacking team. Perth have a very nice attacking front with Fornaroli, with Keogh. They've got Castro obviously coming back still. But their defense is shocking. So if their attackers don't have a good day, their defense is still going to be shithouse because their defense is shithouse. So if their attackers don't have a good day, they're going to lose the game, right? It has to rely on the attackers just continuously winning them games, right? And obviously that didn't happen the other day. They scored 1 goal and they just didn't look good the whole time when they were up 1-0 there. So look, the Victory, they got their first win there. Besides that, haven't really done much. Actually, no, they lost their first game 3-1 to the Brisbane Roar, obviously. Western United, on the other hand, the last time we saw this team play was outrageous. It was a 5-4 game against Adelaide, no, against Perth actually as well. So at least we've seen the polar opposites there in those 2 respective games, to be honest with you. But the last time we saw Western United play, obviously they played against Perth Glory, and that was an interesting one where it was 5-4, 1-0 at half-time Western United. But in the end, it was just absolutely wild. And besides that, Western United, they drew 0-0 with Adelaide and won against, who'd they beat? They beat, they drew, no, that's right, they lost to Melbourne City. So they're actually 1 from 3 right now. No, sorry, they're 2 from 3. They drew their first game, and then they won both the other games. So Western United doing pretty good so far this season. Xavier Brown says, come on, Victory. I think 2-1 the Victory. Ooh, big call there. Don't think so, but we'll see how it is. Patacat says, can't believe I'm saying this, but on the VUC. Hey, getting around the VUC. He's getting around the Victory. By the way, guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. We are streaming all 3 games today. I'm in quarantine right now. Well, you can't really see it, but I've moved around because I've actually got a really comfy chair. You know those corner chairs in your hotel rooms that no one ever sits in? But next time you go to a hotel, sit in it. Because it's bloody unreal. It's the bloody best chair I've ever sat in my life. James Andrews says, where do you think the A-League expand next? Man, we've already got into this. Every single stream people ask me about this. Every single stream people ask me about expanding, but I'll just quickly brief over it because we talk about it all the time. But Canberra and Tasmania, followed by potentially Gold Coast, Wollongong. That's the next 4 steps. But Gold Coast more down towards the Tweed way. Patacat says, no, they only won once. That's right. Yeah, sorry. I actually just said that and then changed it halfway through. They lost to Melbourne City 2-1. They drew 0-0 with Adelaide, and then they won 5-4 at Perth Glory. So, look, I think they're the better team here. I think they win today relatively easily. I could easily go 3-0. I could easily go 3-0 here, Western United. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 Western United. I just don't think that their defense is that bad. I know they conceded 4 against Perth, but I don't think their defense is honestly that bad. It was pretty shocking, but that was because both teams were just on the same wavelength. They were just attacking. So, no one could stop those goals that were going in. So I think Western United's defense is better than you would imagine. They only lost 2-1 to Melbourne City and weren't necessarily horrific in that game. And then obviously also that first game, they were 0-0 with Adelaide, who are a very good attacking team as well. You know, they're a good attacking team as well. Benny33 says, was My Football Live actually live last game? I believe so. I'm not too sure last night. I know I was obviously doing the Wanderers game with Jas. Wanderers versus the Newcastle Jets, which was a 1-1 draw there, which was interesting for Mr. Old Pato Cat over there, but I guess it proves that the Wanderers don't really have too much up front. But they're a good enough team to get results, but they're not that great overall so far. Tyrok says, are you watching the Sixers vs Scorchers? It'll be on the TV. I got the NBL on first, but I'll watch at least the second innings there for the BBL. But obviously neither of those games have started. But this game has just started, guys. There we go. So smack that thumbs up button, like I said, and subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know what you're thinking about this game, what you think the scoreline will be. Patercat says this game was supposed to be in Launceston. Launceston, that's probably where they're thinking. If they're thinking Launceston, that's probably where they're thinking about this new A-League franchise they're talking there. Because I know that there was obviously, I think I was talking about this with Jas last night actually, in regards to Tasmania, that Hobart gets so much credit. Like obviously Hobart is the main Tasmanian area, but people really do forget about Launceston. Like Hobart's not the only place in Tasmania. Like don't forget that. People really do think it's the only place. Colo Trip 87 says, yo, come on, Victory. My prediction, Victory 2-1 win. Victory might play the same way against Perth. Yeah, but they weren't that great against Perth. They were better than Perth. That's because Perth was shithouse. You know, they weren't that great against Perth. They got 2 goals late on in the game when Perth just basically sat back for the entire second half. Like, I wouldn't be, raving about that Perth Glory game too much. Like, I get it for Victory fans. You scored a couple of goals in the last few seconds of the game, and it's like, yeah, whoop-de-doo. Good result. You got your win. But like from an unbiased perspective, man, it wasn't really anything in regards to actual gameplay of the game. It still showed me that they're pretty shit house. The guys is playing at AAMI Park is so stupid. Why? Where would you put? Oh wait, yeah. I actually just realised this. I honestly just realised that it's being played at AAMI Park when it's a Western United home game. What's going on here? Why is that? Can someone tell me why that is? Why are they playing this at? Is there an AFL game today between the Geelong women's game? Because I know the women AFL is on right now. So is there a Geelong game there? Because otherwise, why are they not playing it at GMHBA? Patercat says Tasmania A-League teams should be all of Tasmania like Hobart, Launceston and Devonport equally. Yeah, I agree. But that never usually eventually works out. But I like the idea. Eventually, over a good 5-10 year span, one of the places will take it. I'm guaranteed. It happens in all sports everywhere around the world. If you do like a multiple different city area, it works in Fiji with the Fijian Drua. But outside of that, like most of the time, you'll see, like it's like, for example, when North Sydney Bears wanted to buy with the Gold Coast Titans and have a 50-50 relationship there. That wasn't really a 50-50 relationship. That was a 50-50 relationship for about 2-3 years, and then obviously they would just start taking more games to North Sydney, and then it would eventually just become North Sydney. And that's what would happen in Tasmania. Here we go, Western United with the corner! Oh my god, that was actually nearly on... Wow, it was close. It's going to go straight out there from the corner, but jeez. That one goes on top of the net there. Spencer Adignos says, come on, Western. Josh Sam says, any thoughts on Central Coast in the first place of the A-League? I say this all the time. Not that great. They are there. That's fantastic. They're there. But in the same sense, like, they've played more games than everyone else, for one. And secondly, they're not really playing that great. But we'll see them, obviously, tomorrow. And who do they play tomorrow? They play Adelaide? I'm not sure. It should be an interesting one, though. Ask the boss said, oh, hold on, that's going to be a free kick for sure. That's going to be a yellow card. There. Yeah, give me a yellow card. Give me a yellow card, son of a bitch. Huh? Marty bastard. How dare you? Shannon Humphrey says, hi, hello, Shannon, how you doing, Chemione? The Gunner says, apparently there's a big city rivalry between Launceston and Hobart. You're going to find that. It's just like in New Zealand, man, with Auckland and Wellington. Your biggest cities in a country are always going to have a rivalry. Look at Brisbane and Sydney, for example. I guess Melbourne, Adelaide, they have a rivalry. Melbourne, Sydney. Brisbane and Melbourne don't really have a rivalry because obviously in rugby league, Melbourne is really inclusive with the Queensland team. So I don't really feel like there's ever been a rivalry in any sport between Melbourne and Brisbane really over the top wise. Because of the fact that, Sydney and New South Wales, Sydney and Queensland, we all know why that is. Because rugby league is the dominant sport there and Origin is between Queensland and New South Wales. So that's why there'll always be a rivalry between Sydney teams and Brisbane teams. Don't really find it with Gold Coast, though, necessarily, because of that reason. But hold on 1 second here. Chance here. Chance of the victory. Outside the box. He's going to whip it in. Oh, good chance. Oh, that's good block from the defender. Wow, wait. Wow, that was a good block from the defender there. So West United will clear this ball away here. No, it comes back into the victory. He's going to whip this little bad boy in. Oh, that's a great ball in, but it's not going to go in the back of the net, unfortunately. But they wanted a penalty there. You're dreaming you thought that was going to be a penalty, son. You're bloody dreaming. He's going to whip it in. Oh, that's a good save, actually. Jeez. Okay, so that's going to be a save. Butterfield has a crack there, and Victory are actually not looking horrible in this first 5 minutes here. AFL Bars says, Melbourne Victory used to be good, but now they're shit. Buddy, you're spot on, mate. Buddy, you're spot on. But early on in this game, I tell you, buddy, they're not looking too bad. Pater Cat says, probably more Victory fans of the game. Well, considering that, look, we all know the difficulties. Well, especially when there's only been 1 year in the competition. It's like the Titans. Like, we're only going to start to really see the real true fans now, overall. Like, we all know me, we all know the Legion and stuff like that, but really overall, we're going to start to see the young kids starting to grow up now. You have to wait a good 10 years before you start seeing real fans. And they're going to drive inside, like, as a group, like an overall group. I have a nice little snake here. Nice little care package before. Nick Cash King says, come on, Victory. West United here with a chance. Barisha, the old man, Brisbane Raw and Buddy Victory player. And there's still going to be West United here with the ball. They're going to drive through here, drive past the halfway line. It's going to be Diamant. Ooh, gets the ball out to the wing. And now West United here with the ball just playing around the back. West United really started off average here. It's not what they want because I feel like the reason why the Victory were able to sustain, being close in that game was because the Perth Glory just allowed them to basically dominate the entire game. Not in the sense of like, you're shit and we're the better team here. In the sense of, we can beat you. And Victory here breaking away again. They're just outside the box here. No, gets it back outside here. Have a crack yourself. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Terrible. The guy says, I don't like 3 clubs at one stadium. It's a disgrace. Well, they're not at one stadium. I think they're using this because of... Is there an AFL women's game on today? Can someone let me know in the chat, please? Between the Geelong Cats and somebody. I know there's AFL women's on right now, so that could be the only reason. But I don't even know if they play it at GMHBA. Alf Afid Delta says, BOM over. Pum over? What's going on here, mate? What you talking about? I don't know what you're saying. Geelong play tomorrow. I don't know why. Victory with a chance. Oh, save. Good save. I tell you what, as I'm in the hotel right now, people next door would absolutely hate me. And they got 5 hours of this, 6 hours of this coming up tonight, especially when the Brisbane Raw game's on. Daniel Kahn says, here to see Robbie Cruz slander. Buddy, mate, it's coming. Don't you worry, son. Oh, he's coming. I haven't slandered him yet, but he will be getting slaughtered. Don't you worry. He's coming, my friend. He's coming. 3 likes away from 20, guys. Buddy, what's going on here? 25 people. We're going to 20 likes. Let's get 20 likes going on here. Avel Bar says, it was played at Metricon Gold Coast versus Melbourne. What's that? Patercast's Cruz isn't playing, so no slander. I'll still slander that son of a bitch. Hear me? I'll still slander him. West United with the ball just outside the box, though. Gets that outside the box, has a chance, and Diamante shoots that one into the sky. Good night, Irene. College Trip says, Brisbane play Victory next Saturday. Yeah, we've already beaten them. Hopefully we beat them again. No guarantees, though. I want to see how Brisbane will play tonight against Adelaide first. Shannon Humphrey says, Melbourne Victory should win. No, they shouldn't. No, Western United should win. But Victory can win, but Western United should be winning this. James Andrews says, Western United FC are going to get their own new stadium soon. 15K. Soon is a big ask. Soon is not what we're hearing. So they haven't even started developing it yet. I don't even believe they've started building it yet, is what I last heard. But tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not exactly the most, biggest Western United aficionado, you know what I mean? So, I really don't know. But I'm pretty certain they haven't even started the stadium building yet. Patty Cat says, we play MacArthur next weekend again. Oh, lovely. Actually, no, that's 2 weeks away. Because I'm going to that. That's my first vlog back. MacArthur versus Wanderers. That's 2 weeks away. They haven't started yet. Yeah, buddy, I'm spot on, mate. See, look at me going flying. West United with the ball. That's going to stay in. Out on the edge of the box here. West United going to whip it in. He's going to whip it in. Diamante. Oh, that's a good ball. But it's Victory going to clear that one away for a corner. The Wanderers versus MacArthur game. MacArthur Adelaide. Oh, buddy, there you go. Benny33 says, Robbie Cruz, 38 career goals in 224 games. Meh. You tell that to Daniel, mate. You tell that to Mr. Daniel Kahn. Tell you that right now, Daniel. Take that one, son. Take that one. Avi Rice says, who will next match? Who will next match? Who will next match? Oh, West United with ball over the top. Oh, my God. Why do you head that, you bloody idiot, mate? Diamante's on the edge of the box coming behind. That's the whole ball was for him. That's going to be still victory with the ball. Get that ball down the right-hand side. Pass the ball, dude. Pass the ball. Have a shot. There should be a goal. It should be a goal. It's at the post. It's off the post for victory. It's off the post for victory. How did that not go in? This game's actually really hectic right now. Like, this is a very hectic pace game right now. That was an absolute strike as well that hits the right post. Holy wow. This game is very exciting right now. We're watching a very exciting early start here. Big Post 6 says, what sport is this? This is Australian football, man. Australian soccer. I think you're a Cubbies fan, aren't you? Can't wait for the Cubbies to come back, though. Tell you, we've got Bulls train tomorrow. But what a rocket of a shot. Oh, my goodness me, off the side post. Ouchie, mama. Brisbane Rock Post has hit the post. Petticat says, how do you not score? That's what I was thinking. I was like, this has to be a goal. This has to be a goal, mate. But no goal, my friend. No goal. James Andrew says, they've got the approval, the council where United are located, and from the Victorian state government. Yes, but you can't say soon their stadium is going to be ready when they haven't even started developing it yet. They haven't even started building it yet. Barisha here with the ball. Oh, chance. Oh, my God. That was a bit odd. A bit odd there. Avi Rice says, who will win the next match, bro? Next match? Next match is Sydney FC versus MacArthur. I've gone Sydney FC 2-0. I've gone 2-0 Sydney FC. But in the same... I do predict relatively well. But in the same sense, if you lose your bet, you can't blame me. Because a lot of people, I know my good friend Max Griffin, he's a UFC fighter. You know, I speak to him a bit, and he tells me that when he puts out his tips to the UFC, people are like, you son of a bitch. You know, they get angry at him. You know, if he loses a tip, people message him, like, sending him death threats and shit. Because it's like, you know, they lost their money. But it's like, they chose to back in what he was saying. You know, no one really necessarily knows. That's why the house always wins. Potato cat, I just said. Potato cat. Hold on here. 1 second. Victory here with a chance. Victory here with a chance. That's going to be victory here on the left-hand side. Left-hand side here for the Vuk. For the Vuk. And nothing's gone on there. Big Post 6 said, I love the UFC. Yeah, Maxi Griffin. I had him on a podcast, actually. That's how I met him, and we talk a bit. But... And he actually had he knocked, I can't remember his opponent, but he took his ear off. Literally. He literally took his ear off. He literally took his ear off. James Andrew says, at least they got over one hard hurdle. Yeah, but we're still years away, mate. We're still a while away. So 12 minutes 20 gone here, by the way, guys. 12:20 gone. It's still 0-0, but very exciting 10 minutes. It's kind of petered off in the last 2.5, but in the same sense, very exciting right now. Big Project is all here. Basically, mate, go and have a look. Go and have a look at Max Griffin's last fight. He took his ear off, mate. I think it was like literally dangling. Half his ear was dangling down. Victory with a chance. No, that's going to come away from... West United with a chance, and victory cleared away. Brisbane World Post has score prediction for this game and Brisbane game. I said 3-0 West United, but I definitely take that back now. I think West United still win. But victory should be up 1-0 already. They should be. But they're not. And that's a big sign. You've always got to remember that when you're looking at games, is that if a team has looked absolutely dominant, like ridiculously dominant, for the first 10, 15, even 20, 25 minutes, if they don't score after that end 20, 25 minutes, and they dominated completely, I don't usually like to have a bet on that team. I don't usually like to predict that team to win. Because obviously, they've given it all. They've dominated so much. And yes, they're more than likely going to still keep up some form of domination. But if they can't score in that early domination of the first 25 minutes, it's usually either going to come for a late goal off a lucky bounce or, you know, a lucky ball, or it's going to be the other team getting a counter-attack goal and they break away. They just sit back for the rest of the game. So do keep an eye on it for the next 11 minutes first, because if Victory don't score in the next 11 minutes, I would highly doubt they score in this game. Potato Cat says Max Griffin had a great fight against Cowboy Oliveira. Oliveira, didn't he lose that fight though? I think, actually, he believes he should have won that fight though. He believes he should have won that fight. And I don't necessarily disagree with him, but in the same sense, Max Griffin, he's got so much potential, man. He's lost a couple of fights, but he's got so much potential. He's a great bloke. Avi Rai says, who is strong team in Oz team? Who is the strongest team right now? The strongest team right now? The strongest team right now? Jeez, good question. I'm going to say Melbourne City, but they still have their shakiness about them. They still have a bit of it. Peter Cat says it was a decision. That's right. Yeah. I know. I remember that. Benny33 says, what you're saying makes sense. Brisbane dominated in the first half versus Melbourne City, I think, and then ended up losing 1-0. They actually dominated the whole game. They dominated the whole game there at Brisbane Roar. It was a great goal. Don't get me wrong. It was a great goal, and you couldn't stop it. Jamie Young, fantastic keeper. There's no keeper that's stopping that. I don't even think Noyes is stopping that. It was just a perfectly placed goal. It was against the run of play-ish. City were getting back into it. But that's how City play. They're actually really completely opposite to how Manchester City play. It's really odd, actually. Because City Football Group like to maintain a similar style-ish with their teams. I've noticed over the years. But yeah, they play completely different. But the point of the matter is that, yeah, they were pretty happy to take the back seat there. And then they obviously scored against the run of play and ended up winning that game. But yeah, no, for me, I think Brisbane Roar were the better team there. James Andrew, now he's talking about the EPL. No, we're not getting into the EPL, mate. We're not getting into the EPL. There's plenty of videos on the channel, though, that explain who I support and why I support them. Brisbane Roar Post says Urich is out for this game. That's probably better for Adelaide, to be honest with you. Look, I'm not slandering Tommy Urich there. I'm not. I like Tommy Urich. I think he's a great striker. I just don't think he suits the Adelaide style, and I say this every week. Every single time someone asks me about Adelaide, I tell them the same thing. He is a target man striker, and Adelaide are pace. Adelaide are all about, buddy, using their flanks, using their pace, and utilising someone like a Mohamed Toure style player. So that's going to be, wow, that's a free kick. That's 100% a free kick here. 100% a free kick here. Alrighty, so Melbourne victory here with the free kick inside their own half. You'd be very pleased with the start here with the victory, though. 16 minutes gone. They should be up 1-0, but they're not. Patacat says that's why Adelaide have the Toure brothers. Well, yeah, exactly right. But, Mohamed Toure is only, 16? 17? Something like that? He's only like 16 or 17. I guarantee you his best mate will be on the stream tonight. I guarantee you his friend will be on the stream tonight, buddy, telling us how good Mohamed Toure is. I guarantee it. But this is going to be a chance here for Melbourne victory again. Melbourne victory again. He's going to whip it in. No, that's going to come back here around the halfway point, and that's going to lose every little bit of... Brimmer over the top. He's going to get it in. Starts a great header in, but Western United will clear that one away. It's become a lot more even, but Victoria is starting to get back on top here again. After that, they probably went quiet for about 5 minutes, and now it's back on and firing. Victory here, moving forward. They're going to whip it in. No, good block. Good block. Benny 33 says Colo and Yaya. No, not Colo and Yaya. Would love to see Yaya here, but you couldn't get the money. I don't even know how old is he now. Is he like 39? Is he still playing at Beijing? I think he went to Beijing after he left City. I think he went to Beijing after we didn't buy him a birthday cake. If you don't know about that situation, I'm not explaining it, but yeah, that's funny. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he went to Beijing. I don't know if he's still playing or not. I haven't heard from him in a long time. He left us in 2014-15, I think. Or 13-14? No. I think it was 13-14. He was an unbelievable player in his time, Yaya. Colo Toure was, here and there. It was here and there, but he was still a good centre-back. He did his job. There as a centre-back. But he's no Vincent Company, you know what I mean? He's no Vincent Company. Vincent Company. So Vincent Company. And that ball's going to come out for the victory here around the halfway point. So 18 minutes gone here. Still 0-0. But I would give this opening 18 minutes to the victory. Patacat says Yaya's final season with you was 15-16. There you go. I was close enough. I said 14-15. That was one season off. One season off there. Virgil van Dijk can suck one, mate. So 18 minutes, 20 gone. I just think that Western United, they just don't... I don't think they have the ability to actually flow yet. I think the problem with Western United is that they don't flow with the ball. They're a good team. They've got some good players, but they don't actually, the rhythm isn't there for me. Oh, chance here, though. This could, as I say that, chance here, and that will go... No, Victory will clear that one away. Diamante is great, right? But you can't just rely on midfield on one player. I don't think their midfielders have been good enough this season besides Diamante. I'm not too sure. I don't think Diamante was that good against Melbourne City, and they lost that 1-2-1. I don't think the midfield did their job against Adelaide, and I think it was really all down to the attackers and the strikers in that game against Perth Glory. So we didn't really kind of focus on more specific player area. So I don't think the midfielders have been that great this year. Diamante's overrated. Has been good this year, though. Has been good this year. I understand what you're saying in regards to Diamante's overrated, but he has been good this year. He has been cheeky this year. Besides that Melbourne City game, I didn't really like him that much there. But yeah, I just think the midfield is over. I just don't think the midfield gets the job done and moving it from the back to the front line. I think Western United have a good team, but they just can't move it from the back to the front line without it being a little bit chunky or a little bit all over the place. It just doesn't flow at all for me. Patercat says, like, he's good, but he's not the best player in the league. He's not the best player in the league, no. He's not the best player in the league, but he's a good player. But Victor here with the ball. They're going to whip it in here. He has a chance to go for himself. He's not going to take it. Outside the box here on the left foot. Oh, my God. That was nearly an unbelievable goal. KHN Film says, who's playing better? Right now, Melbourne victory, mate. Right now, Melbourne victory. Do I think they're going to win? No, but they've had the better shots. Actually, I don't even know if Western United have had a shot. I don't even know if Western United have a shot in this game. Ahmad Ayadi says, why Barisha starting again after what other young guys did against Perth? It's actually a good question. It is a very good question. Like, it's another thing to do with Western United. Barisha, I said at the time, they probably should take off Barisha because he wasn't doing anything. He didn't do anything. He hasn't done anything at all this season. You know, I think he's past it. And I hate to say it, you know, but I do. I don't think he's right for this team. I don't think he's really up to the standards anymore. He's had a fantastic career, don't get me wrong. Besart Barisha is one of the greatest A-League players of all time. That's where you don't, as much as you might hate him, it's the fact. But I just don't think he's up to the standards anymore. So Western United need to move on. They need to stop looking at the name and they need to start looking at the quality of the players and what they're doing right now. Because Western United, as soon as they took off Barisha, and just like you just said, who was it, Ahmed? You know, they started performing really well. Now, you do have to remember in that game, though, that was actually, that attacking motions was started by Perth, though. So when he did get taken off, the reason why the game opened up was because Perth just found a way to just go bang, bang and score 2 goals. And Western United were like, wait a second, we don't deserve to be down right now. And then they went and went bang, bang. You know what I mean? So it kind of was situational in a sense as well, that once Barisha went off, they started scoring a lot more as well. But in the same sense, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. That's going to be a good ball. No, it's going to go over the sideline there. Afid Dita says something in, I believe, in Indonesian. Patercat says, Barisha has been past it since 17-18. I would agree, yeah. I'd agree. He's been past it for a few years now. 18, 19, 19, 20. Well, how was he? No, he was all right in 18, 19, wasn't he? 18, 19? No, I agree with you. 17, 18. Yeah, I would agree with you. 17, 18. But look, I just think that people, especially in this country, in Australia, people really get attached too much to the player name. I think in England and I think in a lot of European leagues, you can easily move on. You can easily... I think I might have my dinner here. I'll wait for that. I'll go get it at halftime. But I think that people over here really attach themselves to players, and the teams do especially too. Like you can't find so much quality all the time here. It's very difficult to find quality. So once you get a quality player, you don't want to think that they've kind of lost it. You don't want to imagine that you now need to go out and buy somebody else to replace them because you felt like you've already got them and you've still got your mindset there. In Europe, you can easily go and get some, as we said with Jas last night, some random Croatian kid or who's looking like a superstar, or some young kid coming through the English, the championship and the lower divisions. So that's probably why Western United is still doing this. I'm not too sure what his contract is like, but I'm assuming it wouldn't be too XY. I'm assuming it wouldn't be too XY. But in the same sense, I just don't know how long his contract is. 1890 he was in Japan, and he was terrible. Lovely. Japan is a pretty decent league, isn't it? I don't watch, obviously, too much. Is it J-League? I don't really watch too much J-League. I don't watch any J-League, I'm not going to lie to you. But in the same sense, like... Is it a quality league? I know Japanese are obviously very good footballers. They are. Well, they're not very good, but they're like that step down. So I would class them on the same area of not the best South American teams, but the second best South American teams. I'd put them in a similar stage of Peru, Chile, and stuff like that. Chile might be a little bit better, but like in that area that they're not the best, not the worst. They're not pure average, but they're a little bit better. I think Australia are on the pure average, but the higher end of the pure average when it comes to those kind of nations. DMAC Infinite says, tips for today's A-League games. 1 second. J-League is... Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that's funny. So 25 minutes gone here, guys. It is 0-0. But tips for today's games. I've got, hold on 1 second here. West United here with the ball. Just outside the box. No, it's going to come away here for... No, West United here outside the box. Diamante's going to whip this one around. No, it's Sanchez. Sorry, Diamante and Sanchez looked a little bit similar there. Now it's going to be Diamante, and that's going to be whipped away there by the Victory defense. And there we go. I've gone 3-0 this game, and I'll give my predictions for the next games in the next one. Patty K says, Kashima almost won 2016 Club World Cup final against Real Madrid. Wow, true as that. Daniel Khan says, I watched them as a child because I grew up in Tokyo. It was so boring. Yeah, well, Japanese football isn't exactly exciting for me. I think that overall the national teams always represent what's going on locally, right? So the way England play is very Premier League. It just is. The way the Australians play is pretty A-League. It's just how it happens. America is definitely played MLS style. So I would assume Japan's style is like the league, and look, it's not the most exciting, but it's quality. You know what I mean? So I guess that could probably explain it. That's going to be here. West United. That's a great ball here. West United, just outside the box. Just outside the box, whips it in, and that will go out for a goal kick. Brisbane Royal Post says, hopefully Freak does it right. Hopefully. Gunnar says, Japan has a lot of good homegrown talent. Yeah, well, they love their football there, man. They love their football, but rugby is very much growing there. Rugby union is very much growing. Rugby union is very much going. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Show some support for the stream, and also, obviously, subscribe if you are new around here. That's going to be a yellow card here for Diamante, I believe. Or no, sorry, who was the Vijika? That's a yellow card there. Paddycat says, Japan's still a baseball nation there, though. Yes, it is. But they do love their football, and rugby union after that World Cup is massively growing. Like, massively growing. Big Boy Has says, hello. Hello, Big Boy Has. Your Mavs aren't doing well lately, mate. Gee whiz. That's definitely a yellow card, by the way. That's 100%. Oh, that's close. His stats worth showing. That's tight. Like, you could argue a red there. It's not going to be a red. VAR will have a look at this. This could honestly be a red. This could honestly be a red here. It's late. His studs are up, and it's a bad challenge. Oscar Berg says he loved the Premier League a little too much just because of quality like everyone else is. I have no idea what that comment represents. So I've been watching the Premier League since 2003-04. So I'm not too sure what you're referring to there. Are you trying to say that I like the Premier League because everyone else likes the Premier League? What? What comment is that, my dude? Are you saying that I only like the Premier League because other people like the Premier League? That's ridiculous, my man. It stays a yellow, by the way, guys. It won't be a red card here. Patty Cat says rugby is probably number 3. Oh, no, it is. No, football's number 2, rugby's number 3, but that's because rugby only started last year, really. The Rugby World Cup in Japan really exploded that sport in that country. And they did well. When they beat Scotland to get into the quarterfinals, quarterfinals, they did well. That was a very big moment in the country's history. Affidita says halftime 0-0 bet over. I don't know. It could easily be 0-0 here at halftime. I still think West United win the game, but in the same sense, I haven't seen a shot here from West United that's been of any kind of real remembering it. I can't even think about it. I can't even think about when West United actually did anything half decent in this game. That's going to be free kick for victory. Patty Cat says, just like 2002 World Cup boosted football for Japan. Yes. The only problem with rugby now is that obviously we haven't seen any rugby from Japan in the last year because of the pandemic. That's the problem. Because there was such a big momentum push for Japanese rugby, and they were doing well, and they were looking like they could move up the world rankings, and it was really quality. But unfortunately, the pandemic prevented it, and we didn't get to see them play a single game in 2020, which was a massive problem for the momentum that it was building. That was a massive problem. Win707 says, g'day, hello mate. Gunnar says, I thought rugby was always popular in Japan. Not to the same extent that it is now. Like, the Sunwolves were a shithouse, right? So the Sunwolves were absolutely diabolically shit. But that's because South Africa made them shit. If any South African wants to argue it, you're wrong. Don't argue it. Brisbane Raw Post McManaman is out for the game against Raw. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh! Chance here, victory! No, West United! No, it's a free kick. Well, we're close. That was close, but Darnell says, oh, Melbourne, hear the sound of drumming. Must the victory coming? Not really. Patercat says, we'll see how they do in sevens in the Olympics. Oh, sevens? No. No, Japan is not sevens. Sevens and 15s. Anyone who doesn't know this, rugby, sevens and 15s, don't compare them. Do not compare them. They are just no. For example, Fiji, easily the best team in the world overall at sevens. 15s, they're improving. They're decent, but it's been a while since. Fiji have been the best team for a good 10 years now in sevens. In 15s, no. Not until probably the last 2 years. Diamante with a great ball. West United with a chance. This is probably the first chance I've seen all bloody first half. For West United, they've got a chance here outside the box. Have a crack yourself. That's going to be blocked. It's still going to be West United here with the ball, though. Still going to be West United here still with the ball here. Diamante gets that ball back. Beta Jones says halftime 1-1. No way, mate. No way. It's not happening 1-1. No 1-1 here at halftime. It'll be either 0-0 or 1-0. Oscar Burke says Premier League is either very exciting or boring, no in between. That's a bingo. You're spot on. That's a spot on comment there. I can't believe you. If I was reading that right, I can't believe you thought that I like the Premier League because everyone else likes the Premier League. Like, mate, I mean... anyway. Supermanium says, sure, 0-0 halftime. Yeah, I think 0-0. I still think like I still like a 1-0. No, I will say 0-0. Yeah, I will say 0-0. It doesn't look like there's a goal. Like both teams have had, well, Victory have had multiple chances that have been very good chances. And West United have had one really good chance, which was just them. Chance here for Victory. They're moving forward here. They're going to push this ball outside. No, he's going to put this ball inside. No, he's going to put this ball to nobody and just waste that opportunity there. So, Victory here with the ball, whipping it around. Oh, that's a free kick. Wow, are they going to give it? No, he's not going to give it. That's going to be Victory here with the ball, going for a chance. He's on the left-hand side. We've been in. Wow, good cutback. Very good cutback. Oh, no one was in the box. Wow, it was a nice idea there. It will be a goal kick, but that was very close. Patercat says, do you think full 80 minutes rugby should be in Olympics over sevens? No. Way too long. We have a World Cup, man. You know, yes, obviously we have a World Cup in sevens too, but no, it's just not for, no, I disagree. I think that, I don't know, I'm not disagreeing because I don't think you even said yes or no, but no, sevens is definitely the sport there. Very high, very energetic. People love watching it. They're not going to stick around for, a lot of people don't even watch the football Olympics, you know what I mean? Like, no one really gives a shit about the Olympics for football because they're not going to sit around for 90 minutes, really. Like, some people are. Your stalwarts are. Your people who really support the sport will. But in the same sense, people aren't really going to be watching the Socceroos on a large scale when it comes to the Olympics. I'm sorry, but it just is. I don't know why it is. Maybe because we have the World Cup and just no one really gives too much of a shit overall about the Olympics. Like, obviously you want to do well, but really Australia just wants to do well in swimming. No one really gives a shit about anything else in Australia besides doing the swimming. I guess sevens is growing though. Sevens is... People care about sevens in Olympics and not actually the actual tournament. So that's the opposite of what I just said, I guess. But Victory here with the ball just outside the box. 33 minutes gone here. Don't forget, guys, smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. Definitely smack around that thumbs up button and let me know what your thoughts are so far the first half. Daniel Kahn says, other sevens important worldwide. Fiji, the islands, yes. South Africa, yes. Not really in Europe, though. There is a lot of European nations that are good, but not really. Oh, chance here, victory. Oh, that's a lovely ball, but West United will defend that one nicely. USA, obviously, no one gives a shit. Well, USA gets a lot of people to their games in Las Vegas when they have the tournament there in Las Vegas. Oh, that's a great ball here for West United here, but Victory going to be too fast down the back. USA don't have great support, but I think people just love getting out to it. It's like Australia. Australia don't care about it, but they'll go to it and watch it and sell it out. You know what I mean? Gunnar says, what sport do you think should be in the Olympics? They've got what should be there. They've got what should be there. Oscar Berg says, isn't in Olympic under 23, so hold on one second, and save. Isn't Olympics under 23, so Ollie Roos, and they get like 3 over 23 players to pick from their country? Probably could be the case. Like I said, man, I don't even really watch the Olympics for when it comes to football. I only really watch the Olympics for athletics and swimming, but I don't really watch the athletics in a sense of like, I want Australia to win because we're not good at athletics. We're a very good country at swimming though. Like we are. We are. Canada women's are all right. Very attractive. No, Canada women's they're very good. They're very good. I think they're number 3. I think New Zealand number 1, Australia number 2, and Canada number 3 potentially. Or it could be Canada 2 and Australia 3, but I'm pretty sure Australia is better than Canada, is what I would say, from what I've seen. Benny33 says Australia good at mogul skiing. Well, probably I wouldn't disagree. Oh, victory, great ball. And that's going to be cleared away there by the Western United. Very nice. So, 35 minutes gone, 0-0 still. Victory have been the only team that's really done anything, though. Patercat says, I watch all the sports in the Olympics because it gives me a chance to watch sports I wouldn't always watch. Yes, but it depends on what time they're on. If it's on a good time, I'll watch everything. If it's on a good time, I'll watch anything. But I'm not getting up at 3 a.m. for synchronized swimming. Synchronized swimming is actually a very incredible sport. You need a lot of strength for it, but in the same sense, like, I'll pass. I'll pass getting up at 3 a.m. for it. Oscar Burke says, New Zealand the best at swimming? Wouldn't be surprised. Holy shit, man! Your takes, that's horrible. If you think that, New Zealand even do anything in the swimming? I don't even know. I don't even class them as a team that I even think like a country that I even think about when it comes to the Olympics. Really, they would be good at swimming, I guess, but they wouldn't win much because their population dispersity. West United, that's a great ball. Oh, it's gonna be blocked. Should be goal. Should be goal. Should be goal. Should be goal. That's a goal. Offside, baby. Could be offside. It's a goal, and they're calling goal, but it could be offside. So wait for the VAR. Wait for the VAR. Berisha has scored the goal, but he could be offside here. He could be offside here. Let's wait and see here. But this could be a goal here for West United to go 1-0 up here at half-time. Hold on here. Hold on here. Hold on. We've got to wait here. They're saying that's a goal, but the VAR check right now. I want to see the replay. Show us the replay. No. All right, here we go. So the ball here inside. He's offside. The second one. He's onside. He's onside for the second one. If the ball had have gone through for the first one, he would have been offside, but the second touch was actually onside. So that's a banging goal. West United lead 1-0 here. Boom, boom, boom. That's kind of against the run of play. Or maybe not against the run of play right now, but against the run of play the first half, I would say yes. If against the run of play the first half, I would definitely say yes there. Paddycat says Australia and USA are the 2 great swimming nations in the Olympics. Yes. Yeah, Australia and USA are always the 2 ones that really compete with each other. But USA are always going to have more golds and more medals than us because of, obviously, population-wise. 360 million? Oh, he's offside. No, he's offside. It's actually an earlier passage of play. That's a bit early, though, isn't it? Oh, no, that was fine. No, fair enough. That's offside. That's a no-goal. It's going to be 0-0 here. No goal. He's offside by a long way. His legs are both off. They're completely offside. Yeah, no, I didn't realize how far back it was. It wasn't that far back. So, no, that's going to be offside there. No goal, guys. It is 0-0 still. 0-0. There you go. Decision overturned. Wow. Well, I guess victory deserved that because, Western United, that was a random goal. But it was a nice goal too. I don't know why the Western United fan, who has a massive mullet, by the way, was doing this just then. Like, what? Oh, you're saying he paid? Are they trying to say that they were paid to make a decision? That was an obvious offside. Like, that was really, really obvious. Like, that's so obvious. Look how big it is. Oh, you're so frustrated there. That's so frustrating, especially for Berisha. They're talking about it right now, actually, on the commentary. He's been so frustrated for this whole season so far. Has he even scored a goal? Then gets a goal finally, and then it gets taken off because somebody else was just offside. Paycats, offside's black and white. It's impossible to rig. No. You know why? Do you know why? Because if your buddy's shirt is offside in the Premier League, you get caught. I'm telling you. I've seen it with Liverpool, mate. I've seen it with City. I've seen it with everyone. The thing with VAR is that you've got to realise, you've got to come to acceptance that your team will get screwed. Your team will get screwed, right? 100%. But your team will also benefit at some stage. So yes, the VAR is shithouse sometimes, but you will love it sometimes. right? So people don't understand this. Is that, yeah, your team lost this, but then again, Tottenham, the bottle jobs of the world, got a good result against us in the Champions League that shouldn't have happened. But in the same sense, that happened, and then we go and win, 3 or 4 games because of VAR. You just have to accept it. They're going to make mistakes, but we're also, that's the rule though, so you can't get mad at that. Oh, in regards to this one, no. But in regards to the one about the shirt, if you think that a shirt should be offside, buddy, get off. Oscar Burke says, nothing wrong about that offside call and the fans still complain. Have a day off. Exactly right. I don't know why he was doing this. Like, come on, man. Like, it's like the people coming in here and saying that every game is rigged. Every game is rigged, apparently, in A-League. Like, it's people, every single show. We'll get someone towards the end of this game who had a bet, and I guarantee they tell me how rigged this game is. So there's going to be maybe a yellow card here. Paycat says, that being said, Western City Wanderers have been screwed over by technicality with offside. Yeah, well, like I just said, I'm telling you, you guys would have, I guarantee you would have benefited from I'm pretty sure I can think of a 1-0 win against Sydney FC that you guys benefit from a bullshit VAR call. But in the same sense, then you get those ones where you get it against you. Michelle says, referee from Mafia. Yeah, he is. Gee whiz, be careful of him. Best up Risha with the yellow card here. K Supermanium says, there is no such thing, Mafia. What I felt is the extra time they play will have high chance of scoring. You think they're going to score an extra time of added time? There's no extra time in this league, man. It's only added time. Paycat says, victory fans chanting, oh, best up, Barisha. Oh, victory here! That's a good shot, but we'll go straight to the keeper. So it's not really a good shot, is it? Amelia Case says, hi. I already said it. Did I already say hello to Amelia? I swear you commented. Yeah, you did up there. I already said hello. All right, so West United here with the ball playing at the back, and that goes over the sideline. That goes over the sideline. Hey, Pato, can you please show that comment? I'll have to click off my game if I'm going to show it. So 4 minutes to go here in the first half. It's going to be West United here with the ball. No, sorry, victory with the ball just outside the box. Thanks, mate. Can you cash? Oh, chance here, victory! Blocked away by the keeper. Wow, that was terrible. Honestly, that nearly should have been a yellow for the follow through there. Nick Ashking says Barisha was mad. Well, of course he was mad, He scores a goal finally. He's been very frustrated, He hasn't looked great this year. He finally gets a goal against his old team. He would love that shit. That would really give him Buddy hard on, mate, to be honest with you, knowing what Barisha's like. And then obviously gets taken away. So, yeah, of course he was mad. Case Manium says, look at the rest of the games. Extra time end up scores most of the times. Added time? Are you talking about added time? Because there is no extra time here in the A-League. There is no extra time in football. Unless you go to a final, like in the knockouts or anything like that. Oh, Chancey Barisha? No, I'll be cleared away there. I'll tell you what, he's a really good centre-back there for victory. He does well with his strength. Affidata says something that I have absolutely no understanding of. So 43 minutes gone here, guys. It is still 0-0. Hit that thumbs up button. 3 likes away from 30. Very low likes today for some reason. It was usually we have like 30 before the stream even starts. It's really odd. It's really odd. We keep cracking on. Added time, sorry. No, you're fine, mate. You're fine. Added time, that's... look, I don't really see it, but in the same sense, like, it could be the fact. It could be the truth. It's what it is. So victory here with the ball here. I don't think there's a goal here in the first half. I said this about 15 minutes ago, there wasn't a goal going to be in the first half, even though there technically was, I guess. 1-0 to victory, eh? 1-0 victory, you claim it at half time. Is that what you're saying? Oh, West United going to clear this one away, and see you later. That's cleared away here. 1-0 victory. Jeez, I don't know. I still think West United win this game. It already shows that, they haven't looked exactly fantastic, and yet they're the only ones who put the ball in the back of the net. I know it was offside, but they're the only ones who put the ball in the back of the net so far. So that's going to be a free kick here. There is a little bit of animosity in this game. I get it's West United versus Melbourne victory, but in the same sense, there isn't really a rivalry here yet as such. I know they're both Victoria, but there's no rivalry yet. There's no rivalry yet at all. Supermanium says, my prediction second half, 2-0. 2-0 Melbourne victory. I definitely can't see that. I think we've seen this game that West United's defence has still been fine. Yes, that should have been 1-0. Also, it could have been 1-0 for the West United, though. But yes, it should have been Melbourne victory from that first shot that hit the post. But besides that, You know, it's basically a fair result here. I think if anyone should have been the lead, it should be Melbourne Victory, but in the same sense, like, I think this is a fair result right now. Michelle says no offside. Sick referee. I'm not too sure. It was clearly offside, so I'm not even going to sit here and argue it. Oh, Cairns are beating Brisbane Bullets right now. Hey, yeah, type ants. Kurt Farrell says, I bet $5 Brisbane Roar wins A-League. Well, you know, good luck, mate. I don't think we win the A-League, but I think we'll get into the finals, and I think we'll probably make it to the second week, but I'm not too sure how far we'll get. Depends on who we'll play. I'm pretty happy to wipe out Wellington Phoenix from making finals at this point. I'm pretty happy to say Phoenix won't make finals at this point, simply because they just don't play well away from home, and you know, they've got to play a whole season away from home. They haven't ever won a home game in Australia. They've never won a home game in Australia. That's a problem. So I'm not too sure they're going to be able to beat out your teams like your Melbourne City, Sydney FC, Brisbane Roar, Western United, Perth Glory, potentially Adelaide. You know, Wanderers maybe, MacArthur. Oh, chance here, Western United here in the box. Still got the ball here. No. Oh, that's a beautiful touch there. That's a beautiful touch. Cup brings it inside. No, that's going to be headed away there. Still Western United here with the ball though on the edge of the box. Still there with the ball. Benny33 says it's just an unfortunate offside because he cut back towards the top of the box for the ball, but still off. Yeah, 100%. Still off, but in the same sense, you know, it was very unlucky. It was very unlucky. It wasn't like he was making his run. He was coming back, yes. So West United here, get that ball across. It's a great ball out into the winger. Great ball. And, nearly. If he had got that ball through there, it would have been a penalty, but he didn't get it through. West United with a chance. Nope, saved by the keeper. Keeper. Looking forward to seeing how Federici goes today. I like watching Federici in goals. You guys obviously play Sydney FC after this game. We will be streaming that game, guys. We will be streaming this game, next game, and the Brisbane Roar vs Adelaide game. Oh, good ball there through for victory. Whips it in. Oh, that should have been a goal, to be honest with you. Well, not should have been, but definitely could have been. There's 4 minutes added on here, by the way, guys. So 1 minute has been, 1 minute has gone. So it's 46 minutes gone here. There's 3 minutes left here at a time. Daniel Kahn says Brisbane Roar are the favourites to win their game, apparently. I would say so. We played pretty well this year. I know, obviously, we weren't the best against the Jets, but we still won 2-1. We're at home now. That was an away game. And I think that we've got a really good chance to beat Adelaide, especially after Adelaide's last couple of performances. They didn't look great against the Melbourne Victory when they won 1-0. And they definitely didn't look great against Perth Glory when they lost 5-3. So 2.5 minutes left here of added time. It is 0-0 here, guys. 0-0. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, hi, I just joined the live. What is the score prediction? I originally had... hold on 1 second here. Corner here for victory. Going to whip it in. Oh, punched away. It could come away for victory. No. Oh, maybe still have a crack. Oh, wow. That was cleared away just last second. I originally said West United 3-0. But I'm going to change my prediction and just say... I'm going to say 2-0 West United still. I think if they can score a goal before the 60th minute, they'll score another one to make it a clean finish. I don't know if Victory's going to score. I think West United have been doing fine defensively. Yes, they had that one shot and they've had a couple, but in the same sense, like the West United defense has been pretty decent in the game, and they've been pretty decent this whole season so far. I could definitely be wrong, but I'm going to go 2-0 here right now, based on what I believe will happen from the fact that Victory haven't scored in that opening 25 minutes, which was what I was saying before. Supermanium says, MacArthur vs Sydney FC. Are you telecasting? I'm doing all 3 games today, brother. I'm doing MacArthur vs Sydney FC, and I'm doing Brisbane Roar vs Adelaide afterwards as well. We do every A-League game on here until the NRL and AFL come back, and then it will be very, in between. But we will still do it. Lucky Laxmon says, who will win? I'm taking West United here still, guys. I'm still taking West United. Supermaniums, that's right. I want you to also telecast the EPL League. Who is your favourite team in the EPL? I will be doing EPL once we grow a bit more of football supporters on this channel. Once we start getting a lot more football, I watch every City game. I've basically watched every game since 2004. But I watch a lot of games, obviously, because it's not usually when I'm streaming. I enjoy just sitting back and just not streaming for that time. But in the same sense, if I start getting a bit more of a football, soccer audience, I will definitely do it. Because obviously my main audience is rugby league and AFL right now. But that's why A-League is coming up, because obviously I'm starting to grow a bit more football as well. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, I reckon 2-1 West United. Fair enough. I just don't think victory score, mate. Oscar Berg says, Jas at the game, eh? He's at the Sydney FC game. Yeah. He's at the Sydney FC game. Patercase says, a lot of the yellow cards so far. Yeah, Connor Payne with a yellow card here, guys. Jeez, there is a lot of yellow cards. I think we've seen, 5? 5 yellow cards already? 5 or 6? JJ says, my wild prediction, first scorer wins. Thanks, mate. That's buddy prediction and a half. That one. That's probably the prediction of the century. Supermania says, "Where is your mask?" I'm inside my hotel room. Why would I need a mask? I'm by myself in a room. Why would I need a mask, mate? What do you think? I'm at the game? What do you think? This is me buddy in the stadium? You think that's the stadium light right there? Buddy, what you talking about, buddy? Where's my mask? Anyway, guys, that's going to be half time here. It's 0-0. Funnily enough, though, I will tell you, the plan that I have for the channel is when I get out of quarantine, I'm going to get a green screen. I'm going to put it behind me, and then I'm going to put the actual stadium seats and stuff behind me, so it looks like, well, I know I'm not obviously at the game, and people will know that, but it'll look pretty cool. We'll have whatever the home stadium is, we'll have it behind. Which will be pretty good. But that's half-time, 0-0. I think the Victory were the better team for the first 30. I think Western United probably were the better team for the final 15. Western United obviously put the ball into the back of the net, but it didn't end up being a goal there. That was offside. So very unlucky there. Very unlucky for Western United, but very unlucky here for Melbourne Victory too to not have scored a goal already. So it is 0-0 at half-time. Unfortunately, no goals yet, but you know, it's a decent game. I haven't been bored. I think it's been pretty good. So let me know what your thoughts are of the first half, guys, and what you think of the second half. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and obviously subscribe because we do every single A-League game on here. Ektar says they can goal more than 0.5. There'll be more than there'll be a goal in this game. Surely there'll be a goal in this game. We've already seen a goal, but it just didn't happen to be, it just didn't happen to be onside there. Lucky Laxman says prediction MacArthur versus Sydney, bro. I've gone Sydney FC 2-0. I think that Sydney will bounce back after that loss to the Mariners, and I don't think MacArthur have the attack to get past Sydney. So MacArthur have Derbyshire. Derbyshire's not working out. It's not working out. I backed him in and I defended him at the start of the season. But he's just not working out right now. So, and I know Patercat would love to hear that, considering that he was always he was also a hater of the old Derbyshire to start off with. I just think he wasn't getting the ball. But then when he has gotten the ball, he hasn't looked great. So there's a problem there. But yeah, I think Sydney FC will be able to score 2 past them. But the defence from MacArthur is good. So it could easily be a 0-0. But I'll go Sydney FC 2-0. Amelia Cases says, I still think 1-0 victory. Fair enough. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, do you think Connor Payne was offside? I think he was. There's no think he was. He was clearly offside by a long way. He was clearly offside by a decent way there. Oscar Berg says, when those league predictions coming out? NRL predictions won't come out for a while, mate. That won't come out until, the week before the season, because I like to watch the preseason games first to get a good idea of what's going on. But obviously, rugby league content, AFL content, rugby union content starts on this Monday. That's when it starts to come out, right? So I always start about a month before things start going. But also, don't forget, guys, the Clips channel. The Clips are starting on 1st of February too. That's on Monday as well. A lot of things are starting on Monday. BKR Travel's come back as well. There's a lot of things coming. So be subscribed and have those notification bells on. Ladder of Shap says, brother, I'm about to put a bet on who you reckon's going to win. I've got Western United here still, mate, but it's a tight one. It's literally 50-50 right now. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I'm in quarantine right now. My hotel has just knocked on my door because my food is outside. So let me grab that and I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right? Because otherwise it's going to be sitting out there. Buddy, someone could steal my bloody food. Don't do it. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry guys, I just didn't want to leave that out there. Feel hot today. Good. Apparently smoked salmon tonight. Woo! I like it. Ladder of Shaps. Oh, that's who reckons going to win? Oh yeah, I've got Western United. I've got them 2-0. I got them 2-0. Ladder of Shaps. Oscar Berg says, I think Titans and Warriors are making the 8 this year, by the way. I don't think the Warriors. I think the Titans. The only reason I don't think the Warriors is because I think they'll be in a very similar situation to what we see with Wellington this year. Is that it's very difficult for them to win enough games in Australia. If they were playing in New Zealand, I would have the Warriors in the 8, yes. I would have the Warriors in the 8, but not when there's they don't have any home games. And no, it's not classed as a home game in Central Coast. Ashanella says, who do you think will win Mariners versus Wellington? I'm going to call a draw. I don't think Mariners are good enough to win, and I don't think Wellington are good enough to win. I think if anyone does win, it'll be Mariners. I just don't see Wellington doing well this year at all. I just don't. They're just going to struggle. Considering that they, don't get their home games in Wellington, and they're not known for being an away team. So, yeah, that'll be the problem. I think that Mariners, it will still be a draw. I think it'll be a 1-1er. I think Wellington still have the good players. I think they've still got players to make the finals and stuff like that. But do I think they're going to make the finals? No, I don't. Medvedev says, I think United's going to beat Brisbane 2-1. No, you don't. And no, you don't. Winter707 says, I'm going to the Titans vs Bears game for my birthday. Good on you, champion. Good luck. Have a good one. I think that's in Central Coast. No, where is that? Is that in Gold Coast or is that bloody in Sydney? Because I might be able to go to that. I don't really go to trial games and shit though. I do enough. I do streams and videos and shit like that, and I do enough vlogs throughout the season. So I tell you what though, I'm excited to get back vlogging again though. Obviously, I used to, before last year, went to like every single I've been going to games, 3, 4, 5 times a week, especially in America, and vlogging and stuff like that, and now it's come back to the fact that I haven't vlogged in a year, so I'm very much excited for my first game, which is actually Macarthur versus Adelaide United in a couple of weeks' time. Macarthur versus Adelaide United at Macarthur. So I have to hear those damn cowbells, and that's if I can get a ticket to the game, to be completely fair. Benny33 says that Hamed guy doesn't look too good for Wellington right now. Just no one looks good for Wellington, man. It's not, you can't really pick out a player right now. I think that like everyone for Wellington is just really struggling. I don't understand why they're looking at this offside goal and talking as if it wasn't offside. It's clearly offside. But yeah, I just don't think you can really pick out one player there and it be fair. I think everyone in Wellington is struggling because they're away from their families, they're away from their home, and they're going to have it for the rest of the year too, and potentially even next year, depending on what's going on. You never know what's going on here, lads. So that's why I think the Warriors will be in a similar situation. That's another reason why not Sean Johnson. That's another reason why Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is saying that he's going to switch over to rugby union, by the way. One, because yes, he does want to make a run at that World Cup in 2023 for the Rugby World Cup, and not that I think he gets there. I just don't think he has the size on him, especially for the All Blacks. But then again, they look shithouse. Well, not shithouse, but they don't look great right now in comparison to what they normally look like. But also because he wants to be there and play for a Super Rugby Aotearoa team where he gets to be with his family and stay in home in New Zealand. So it is definitely a massive boost there and that's what I think will be, if we find out the New Zealand Warriors aren't able to play a home game next year as well, as in 2022, I think that we'll really start to see a massive exodus from those Warriors players, and we'll start to see a lot more Australians going through into the ranks there because they'll obviously want to stay inside Australia. I feel like that Super Rugby Aotearoa over there in New Zealand is really going to be a massive boost. It's going to be a massive boost for those Warriors players who want to leave and stay at home with their family and still make good money playing. Declan Smith says, Danny, fair enough. It'll be close, but I still don't see Adelaide winning. I don't see Adelaide winning, no. The only reason he's saying Adelaide wins, by the way, is because he's an Adelaide fan. I don't really think he watches enough to say that Adelaide are going to win. But in the same sense, back him in, back your own team in. Fair enough. Ashton Nalla says hi. What do you mean hi? I just bloody replied to you before. Oscar Burke says RTS will be there. Hopefully signs the Blues. He won't play for the All Blacks. He's not big enough, mate. He's not big enough. I love the All Blacks. Get around him, but he's not big enough, mate. He's not big enough for that team, unfortunately. Mason Experience says, just came back from my basketball game, got their good guy kicked out of the stadium. Good on you, mate. Well, the Taipans are winning right now, 32-29. Good game over there. But don't forget to go and smack that thumbs up button right now since you've only just got here, buddy. Mason Experience, tell you right now, you better hit that thumbs up button in 3 seconds. Otherwise, buddy, you're gone, son. I'm giving you a red card. Western defender received yellow for rough challenge. Okay, thanks, mate. We know that. Spencer Adignos says final score prediction. I'm still going West United 2-0 here. I'm still going West United 2-0. I know it's a difficult one, but I'm still going 2-0. Mevda says, it's true that I don't watch A-League that much, but I want to support where I'm from. Yeah, no, exactly. Support where you're from. But if someone gives you... No, it's right. You support where you go for where you want. Amazing experience. You took longer than 3 seconds. Red card. See you later. No, you're right. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, I want Scorchers to play grand final here. I think Sydney Sixers beat you tonight, though. I don't know how that BBL shit works, man. It's such a shit final system. Brisbane Heat won last night, but they're not in the grand final. They have to play another game next week. But there's, Sydney Sixers win today and they make the grand final without having to play another game. And it's odd. I don't really get it, to be honest with you, but, well, it is what it is. Natty Gaming says, who's leading? Right now, no one's leading. It's 0-0, mate. Bada boom, 0-0, unfortunately. We haven't seen a goal just yet. But still plenty of time here. Still plenty of time here in this game to see something different happen and hopefully, something mixes up and we get a goal there. Thank you very much, Ashton Naylor, for the $1 donation. Appreciate it. And there's Barisha. That's him getting upset that obviously that goal was called offside. That's him getting upset there. He would be very, very upset, my friend. Very, very upset. Amelia Casey says, I want the Scorchers to win simply because I'm a Renegades fan and I can't stand the Sixers. Fair enough, it's Sydney, you know. Not many people can stand the old Sydney teams. Especially Queenslanders and Victorians. But, you know, get around. You know, it should be interesting. I think Sixers do win today, but I don't really watch it a great deal to give you a good idea of that, to be honest with you. But don't forget, guys, I will be streaming the next game, which is the Sydney FC versus Macarthur game, and also the Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide game tonight. Obviously, I'm a Brisbane Roar fan, so that will be a very hectic stream. I'll get very excited. Ra Sidananjapa says, who will win? I am taking West United here still 2-0. I'm still taking West United 2-0. Oscar Berg says, if the virus is there around by 2022, I'm done. Well, you're not done. You're not done, mate. But yeah, I'm getting around West United. But look, the virus will be around forever, mate. The virus will be around forever. You just got to learn to deal with it and just to move on and just enjoy your life, man. You know, stop thinking about the virus and just move on with your life and live your passion, man. Like obviously my passion's been interrupted by it, but in the same sense, I found a new way to do stuff, and I still can do some passion as well like that. So, you know, I'm always cracking on. Ryan says, who's got a live stream for me to watch? I watch on KO, man, so I can't help you here, but I would suggest VIPbox.tv. You'll probably be about 3 or 4 minutes behind what I'm saying, because hopefully you still listen to the bloody channel. But you're probably about 3 or 4 minutes behind the actual gameplay. Malcolm says, most overrated team is Stars. Stars always choke, mate. They're always a bunch of bloody chokers. Bloody chokers, the old Stars. They always do for some reason. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, Adelaide is better than Brisbane. Well, Brisbane's a bit of a shithole, to be honest with you. You know, I'm from Brisbane and Gold Coast, so I can say that. If anyone else said that, oh, what's this? So, guys, my buddy quarantine food. It's good. There's actually, I tell you what, the quarantine food here is so good, man. It is really good. Ryan says, is there a live stream for watching? I just told you, VIPbox.tv, but you'll be about 3 or 4 minutes behind me. Unraid Blitz says, victory, ? I'm saying West United 2-0. Avi Ray says, who is the strongest team? I said Melbourne City. But what's somebody the same question being asked a billion times? I said, buddy, Melbourne City, mate. I said this to you ages ago. Melbourne City, they're still the strongest team. They haven't proved anything elsewise so far. Yes, they weren't great against Brisbane Roar. Still won. Yes, they lost that game to Adelaide. Still the better team until they got a red card in the 70th minute. Yes, they nearly lost to Western United, but guess what? They didn't. Point of the matter is that if a team shows that they can still be winning 2 out of 3 games, even though they have looked pretty average in the majority of those games, they're a good team. AJ Ellis says, I am finally back. How is this game going? Just got back. Well, welcome, because we've got 3 games tonight we're going to be streaming. But yeah, it's been your bullets are playing right now, and they're not looking good. They're not looking good. You're quite annoying. You hit the 3 there for an 11-point game there for the Taipans. But no, this game is all right. I think it's been exciting. I think that obviously it's 0-0 and Berisha scored a goal, but it was offside in the end. Not Berisha offside, but the offside from the play beforehand. So yeah, it's been fine. It's been good, but in the same sense, it is a 0-0. But it's not been a horrible 0-0. Oscar Berg says, went to Adelaide, a little bit of a shithole. It's not the most exciting place, but in the same sense, you can go, you know, out in the buddy, what's it called? The cage diving with the sharks and stuff like that, which would be pretty cool. I think they got some pretty mad surf around that area, don't they? They got some mad surf, or maybe off the coast, I'm not too sure. But I'd love to go to Adelaide and check a Port Adelaide Power game out this year, or maybe a Crows game. No, maybe not the Crows. Crows are shit house. They might be a little bit better this year, though. Foodon says Western is more determinedly. I think Western win. Dominating. I would say that the first half, the first 30 minutes was all victory. I'd say the 15 minutes after that would probably be all Western United, with a little bit of victory there. I think the victory with the better team in that first half, but I do think Western United win the game still. Yeah, that's why I've gone 2-0. And the only reason I go 2-0, I think that based off what we've just seen, it's going to be a 1-0 for Western United. But the reason I'm saying 2-0 is that if Western United score a goal before the 60th minute, which within the next 15 minutes of this game, I do think they score another goal to go on with it. I think they've got to score another goal to basically finish it off. Declan Smith says other Taipans winning. They're up 11 points right now, 45-34. Is that sold out in Brisbane? Jeez, that's a big crowd. It's a big crowd there in Brisbane. Wowee. All right, so the second half is about to get started here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button right now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here, because we've got a big day of A-League right now. We've got 2 more games right after this. Fortnite Boy Gaming says Perth will lose to Melbourne City. I think so, yeah. I think so. If anyone even tries to utter the words of Robbie Cruz is to blame for Victory not winning this game, I'm going to throw myself out this window right now, because that guy is a love-hate relationship. I tell you that right now. He's a buddy. He's the equivalent of Will Chambers in rugby league. Malcolm says Victory had more chances. They did. They did have more chances, and that's why I said they were the better team in the first half. But I still think they lose the game. But I don't think they were a great first half team. I think they should have scored to be at 1-0 through that goal, that ball that hit the post. But in the same sense, I think Western United overall will finish off the better here. Ladder Shap says, gave the light. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Unraid Blitz says, United 100% win, okay. I wouldn't say 100%, but I back it in. I back in United to win this one, yes. I back him in to win this one. Jimbo Roosh says, will NBL Sydney Kings play tonight 36ers? Cool. Malcolm says, Diamante used to play for Phoenix. For Phoenix? Am I mind blanking here? Phoenix? PHX. Am I mind blanking here? What do you mean, Phoenix? Is that Phoenix or who is that? Oh, Wellington. Gee whiz, I'm all over the shop. Are you talking about Wellington? I couldn't even. The whole time I was thinking of the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix and the NBL, because obviously someone just brought up the NBL. I was getting really confused there. I was mind blown. But no, they're not. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I don't think he did he? Victory here with the ball, though. They're going to whip it in. Oh, my God, that should have been a goal. But I'm pretty sure he didn't, though. I don't think Diamante ever played for the Phoenix. Are you sure? I can't remember him ever playing with the Phoenix. No, I don't think you're right there. Daniel Kahn says Robbie Cruz is to blame for Victory not winning. How dare you? Great 7 says Victory will rue their chance in the second half. Bingo. Western United have too much experience and will take what's theirs eventually. That's what I said at halftime. Yeah, you're spot on, mate. Yeah, buddy's spot on there, Jamie. You couldn't have said it better myself. I kind of did say it, but just not like that. Oscar Berg says that's incorrect, fella. I think you're talking about the buddy Robbie. No, you're talking about Robbie Cruz for one, but definitely for Malcolm. You think of Suns? No, I was thinking of Southeast Melbourne Phoenix in the NBL. I forgot that the Wellington. I forgot Phoenix Wellington. For some reason my brain just couldn't comprehend it, to be honest with you. But 46.5 minutes in here, guys. It is 0-0. It is 0-0, but long way to go here. Long way to go. West United just need to, get back on the front foot. They need to really start this. Hold on a second. I just heard the commentators. They were like, "Oh, he looked so dominant in the second half, West United." I was like, "No, they didn't against Perth." But they were saying basically they dominated the first half, and then they slowed down at the end of the beginning of the second half, and that's when Perth went bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? So they need to start off the second half strongly, otherwise, Victory can put them away. That's gonna be an offside here against West United, by the way. An offside here. But yeah, I'll still stick with the 2-0. Actually, I don't even care if it's before the 60th minute for the goal. I'll still go 2-0. I just think that West United will be able to put it away to bed in this game by more than one. Even though it doesn't look like there's going to be a goal necessarily. I couldn't even guarantee you right now there will be a goal. I couldn't actually guarantee it to you. But I do think it'll be 2-0. All right, so Victory here with the ball. They're going to pass that one down the left-hand side. It's not going to come away from them, though. Traore over the top. Oh, chance here for West United if they break away. No, that's going to be kicked over the sideline. And that could be a bad tackle here. Could be a little bit of a bad tackle here. No? 48 minutes gone. That looks pretty dangerous, but they were both gone for the ball, so there's nothing really too much of a problem there. Malcolm says fans deserve a goal. I don't know if the game deserves. I think the game deserves a goal. I don't necessarily think the fans deserve a goal, but the game deserves a goal. It's been a good game. It's been a good game to watch. So I definitely think that the game itself deserves a goal right now. Because unfortunately we're still waiting for one. It's been a while. But we'll get one. Don't you worry, so buddy. Please be patient, my man. Please be patient. We'll get a goal. It's coming soon. Big goal. It's like on the movies. It says coming soon. That's the one right there. Big plonker right in front of you. Coming soon. All right. So 48.5 minutes gone here, and West United are going to boot this ball away. Nope. Defense is all over the shop. Oh, that's going to go out over the sideline. 100%. That's going to be a throw in. How is that not a throw in there? Are you bloody drunk, mate? Are you bloody, you needed a helper there, champion? That's a clear, buddy. Clear over the line. Victory here. Great pass. Gets it through. Chance here outside the box. And Brimmer hits it so far over the top of the bar that I've nearly seen it here at my hotel at buddy Sydney CBD. That was a horrific shot. That was a horrific shot, my man. Don't ever do that again. Don't let that man ever take another shot in his life because that was just horrific. So West United with the ball, moving out of their back line here. I feel like they're just not like I said at the beginning of the game, they're just not clicking. They just aren't clicking. They're not showing any rhythm. They're not showing any rhythm. They're not showing any flow. They're just bloody doing nothing, mate. They're doing nothing. Nothing is the answer to that. Nothing. Adrian Tan says, how many goals expected? 0 right now. 0 right now. But I'm still saying West United 2-0. That's just what I'm backing in, but it could easily be 0-0. This has been a pretty shit start to the second half. I was expecting West United to come out a little bit more stronger. But, like I said, it's the midfield. Oh, that's a bad tackle. That could be red. That could be a red. No, it's going to be a yellow. That was a bad tackle, but that was a really, really bad tackle. Malcolm says they need to communicate with each other and play as a team. Well, yes, that's the simplistic version of what I'm saying. What I'm saying on a more detailed level is that their defense is not connecting with their midfield, and their midfield is not connecting to their attack. So it doesn't make sense for them to even utilize their midfield right now because they're actually stopping the rhythm. They're stopping the flow. So you look at Diamante, you look at their players, and you think their midfield's not bad, but unfortunately, it's just not going through. And it's not even the communication aspect of it. It's just the midfielders aren't working well in this setup between the playing out of the defense because they are trying to play out of the defense in a way, but also not, which is why the confusion is there. I just don't know how West United go forward from here. I don't, because they need to take off Berisha for one. Berisha shouldn't still be out here. Berisha shouldn't be out here still. You know, he scored a goal. Cool. Anyone would have scored that goal. It was 3 feet out, 4 feet out from the goal. Anyone scores that goal. Berisha should not be out there. They need somebody else who's pacey, and they need someone else to come back out just like they did against Perth Glory. And things will probably change once they do that. This will be Western United here, ball from the sideline. But yeah, their defense is not connecting with their midfield, and their midfield is not connecting to their attack, so there's no flow anywhere. Because you never see your defense really trying to link up with your attack. It makes no sense. Lost Genesis, who win? Western United. Fu Dewan says, well, who do you think will score first? Western United. I've gone 2-0, so... I've gone 2-0 Western United, so they have to score first because the other team... Oh, chance! It's still in the box here, still in the box. Oh, chance here. No, that's going to be... Wow, Diamante with a horrific shot. Hard shot, though. Hard shot. Hard shot. Islam Shariful says, United 100 win all bye. I think last time you said that and it lost, didn't it? But I think West United win, yeah. So victory here, playing the ball out of the defense right now. And Diamante chasing it up, and that's going to be booted away there by the victory keeper. Good crowd there in Victoria right now. Very good crowd. I'm not too sure what the capacity is like. I'd probably say 50%, something like that, 50%, or I wouldn't say anything above 50. So that could be sold out then, considering if it is a 50% capacity right now. Thank you very much, Jason Sylvester, for joining the BKRmy. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you very much. Actually, I haven't even put this up yet, but starting off next week, all my tips from all the sports that I cover on here will be only put up there for members. So appreciate you very much, my man. So 52.5 minutes gone here. It is 0-0. And they're going to whip it in here, West United. Oh, that's going to be corner. No, it's going to go straight to the keeper. Unraid Blitz says live link. Live link, I would suggest VIPbox.tv. I can't help you, unfortunately. Declan Smith says, Cairns tie pants up by 15.5 time. Yeah, good stuff. Fuduan says, this game is so hard to predict, but I think United win. Oh, it's very difficult to predict because both teams aren't doing much at all. But I think that West United are doing more at the moment than Victory are. I think that obviously the early starting of this game, it was all Victory, but I think that West United are doing a little bit more. That's definitely a free kick there. That's definitely a free kick. Yeah, it's a free kick. Wow, a yellow card here for Diamante. Oh, wow. A yellow card here for Diamante, maybe for dissent, maybe? I think he's given a free kick, but then Diamante obviously went a little bit too hard on his throwdown. So, as a yellow card for Diamante. Wow, lots of yellow cards in this game. I hope, people bet on the over, cards because there's been a lot of yellow cards here. He's very angry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the referee was just laughing at that. So it will be a free kick here for West United, but they will get the yellow card there. It's Jacob Butterfield who got the yellow. Paycat says, yeah, it looks like yellow. No, it wasn't Diamante. He gave it to, he looked at Diamante. He showed it to Diamante. Here we go. Whip it in. That'll be, I think this is going to be a victory ball from the throw-in. No, he gave that to Butterfield. He looked at Diamante and showed Diamante the yellow card, but obviously the yellow card didn't go to him. So, Lockie Wales will be coming on here for Lustica. Steven Lustica will come off here for Lockie Wales. Not the right, oh, no, sorry. Gee whiz. I'm all over the shop. I just said Lockie Wells coming off a Lustica. I'm all over the shop, my man. Yeah, appreciate you, Jason. Thank you very much. I hope you listened to before what I said about the tipping, because it will be coming every single for every single sport I cover. Adrian Tan says, why is it no red card? What do you mean no red card? There's no red card here. Oh, chance here. Chance here for a red card. Oh, headbutts. Oh. Maybe a little bit of it was a little bit of an headbutting action there. A little bit of a headbutting action going on there. It wasn't heavy enough though, but they were both coming close. There was some animosity here, lads. There is some animosity. Oh, he went in with the head there. Yeah, Durante and I can't remember the player for a victory, but there's a couple of smooches. Benny23 says, interesting fact, the commentators always say simulation for embellishment in Australia. Never heard simulation in Canada. Oh, there you go. All right, so 35 minutes left here. West United over the top. It's going to come away here. West United, chance here. Into the box. He's offside. You're but a goose, mate. You're a goose. You're a loosey-goosey, champion. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, if the coach is smart, he should take off the people with the yellow cards for West United. Disagree, because everyone on West United basically has a yellow card right now. Yeah, I kind of just glanced over that, Patrick. I didn't really I don't know why I didn't even respond to that, to be honest with you. But yeah, the thing that would be smart for West United is to take off Berisha. Oh, that's a bad tackle. Yellow card. Yellow card's coming out here. It's going to be for victory, though. A yellow card for victory. It's in a good position here for West United. Not for a shot, but to whip this little bad boy in. Paycats is similar. Yeah, that's right. I already read that. Unray Blitz says, please United win. Well, they're dominating right now. Like, they have dominated the second half so far. Obviously not in an unbelievable extent, but they've definitely dominated in regards. Fortnite Boy Gaming says it wasn't a yellow card. He was holding the yellow card. He took the yellow card out of his pocket. You sure there wasn't a yellow card there? That was a bad tackle. That should have been a yellow card. Come sober. Looking about to come on here. Pater Cat's favourite man. Come sober. And Chancey. Oh my God, it's a penalty. Is that not a penalty? Is that not a penalty there? Is that not a penalty? I think it's going to be a VAR here. This could be a penalty here. This has to be a penalty here. I think it's a penalty. They're going to check the VAR. It's not being called penalty by the keeper, by the referee, but he's gone down there. He fell and he pulled. I think that's a penalty. Oh wow, they didn't call the penalty. They said upheld. No, so it wasn't a penalty. Okay, so no penalty, guys. No penalty. Nothing happened from that. Debatable. I disagree with that. The only reason I think that they probably said no is because the other player was falling down too. I think the West United player was falling down too, so they might have said they might have come into contact with each other, both coincidental with each other, which then affected the other player, but because incidentals are what I was looking for, and there was nothing really wrong there, or there was wrong from both players, and then it just doesn't affect the rest of it. So, no, I'm okay with the call. But in the same sense, I originally thought it was, but I can understand why it hasn't been given completely. Yeah, I understand, Pater. Food1 says, ref with victory, man. No, I can understand it. Fortnite Boy Gamer says, no, the other Western United player pushed him into Berisha. Well, no. That's no. The victory player was falling down. So here we go. You look at it again. The victory player, there's no way you can say that he was being pushed over there. So he would have, though. I think he was aiming to do that, but the victory player comes down, is falling down, and Western United player is also leaning on top of him. Not in any kind of weight. So no, there's no way you could try and tell me that he was pushing down on the victory player. But they both just fell on top with each other, and that's why it wasn't given anything. Ignatius says, what a game, go Victory. Well, I wouldn't say what a game, but it's been fine. It's been enjoyable. Victory should have been up 1-0 in the first half. So should West United have been, to be honest with you. Victory were the better team in the first half, but second half has been all West United. And I said this is what would happen. I said West United would dominate the second half, and they are. The quality is showing right now in comparison. Oh, that's terrible there for West United, though. Wow. Billy McHugh says VAR, Victory, assistant referee. Fair enough. But not in regards to that. I understand why that wasn't a penalty. You could argue both ways, but I can definitely understand. And I would more so agree with the no penalty there. Alrighty, so 60 minutes gone, guys. Don't forget, smack that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. But there's 60 minutes gone, and there's still 30 minutes left here. And don't forget, we're still doing both the streams tonight for Sydney FC vs MacArthur and Brisbane or Adelaide. But here we go. Victory here with the ball, just outside the box. I don't know why he didn't come out there for the Western United defender. He didn't come back. Western United here, sorry, Victory, whip it in. No one's over there, though. No one's over there. Oh, no, someone is there. Whip it back, whip it back. Oh, he has a shot, and that goes over the shot. That's idiot. Idiot. You pass that ball to the edge of the box there every day of the week. You pass that ball to the edge of the box. You don't take a shot from buddy Woodville. You don't take a shot from buddy, Adelaide when you're in Victoria. Right? What are you doing? Taking a shot from out there. You give that ball to the edge of the box here where he's by himself, basically. Look at this. Pass the ball back here to Butterfield. Butterfield's by himself. Take a shot, you bloody bastard. Give it back to Butterfield. Exactly right, Panico. There you go. See? Just go back to Butterfield. He's already open by himself. So Royas has done nothing. Comes off for Folami. Or Folabi. But no, Folami. Kansoba. Comes on for Loughton. No, sorry, Loughton comes off. Kamsoba comes on. Kamsoba. Food One says, wait for 0.75, go for over, at least one goal. 0.75? What's 0.75? Fortnite Boy Gaming says, come on, goals, I want entertainment. I think it's been fine. I just don't, I don't think this has been a bad game. I think it's been enjoyable. I wouldn't say, what a game, but, could have been a goal there. It's going to go wide. Still West United with the ball, though. Good chance here. Have a shot. Oh, Diamante goes straight into that. Was great defense there to block that one. That was a goal otherwise. I don't think the keeper stops that. All right, Guaranchera with the ball. West United here around the edge of the box. Gets it off to Diamante down the left-hand side. A little bit of pressure even West United. Now on the edge of the box again. Whips it in again. Diamante. Back to Guaranchera. Paddycat says, Falami, the former Ipswich youth. Get around the old Ipswich town, eh? So, 62 minutes gone here. That's a great ball through for West United. Wow, great ball, West United. Have a shot. Sanchez! Man, that could have been touched in there, but it didn't go in. Ignatius says, West United have 5 yellow cards. I'm pretty surprised. I'm not. They've been diving into tackles today. Both teams have, though. Victory have had a couple of yellow cards, I believe. Both teams have, chance here. Kamsoba whips it in. Oh, that's a free kick, maybe. No, it was West United with the ball. West United here with the ball here. This game is definitely opening up. It is definitely opening up right now. Both teams are starting to get some attacks, but mainly West United. And here's another one coming up here. Another one coming up here if it might. And that'll be throw in here. No, West United with the ball. Comes back for it might. Paddycat says, Falami was a part of the legends in the Ollie Rouge squad that qualified for Tokyo. Oh, there you go. Get around the bloody Ollie Rouge, Jamione. But that's going to be... Oh, that's bad pass. That's shocking pass, mate. Buddy, you horrific passer. You bloody goose. What are you doing, something? I tell you what, I feel like in today's game, Diamante has been a little bit selfish in comparison to what he normally is. I think in comparison to what he normally does, I think he's been a bit selfish. Would you agree or would you disagree? Huh? About that? Is my phone charging or not charging? You're not charging? You want to charge? I want to charge my phone, please. Hold on one second. I'm just checking. Oh, no, it's charging. All right. I thought it was charging for literally this whole stream, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Oh, West United here. Whip that ball in. Should be a goal here if you whip it in. No, it won't be a goal because you didn't whip it in. Guess what? Didn't whip it in. West United to the edge of the box here. Oh, the top. That was on target, but I don't think he shot that, though. I think Diamante was trying to whip that in. Islam Shari Full says, victory 11 plus 1, referee 12 players plus 1. What's going on here? There's nothing been wrong with the referee in this game. The referee's been fine. The referee has been fine in this game. There is nothing wrong with the referee here. Firstly, West United's goal was well and truly clearly offside. And secondly, I just don't believe that was a penalty. I originally thought it could have been, but then I looked into it a little bit more and thought, no way. Because both players are coming down and both players are coming into contact with each other. I think the refs have been fine, mate. But there's always somebody complaining about it being rigged. Ignatius, that's you today, my man. Ignatius and D10 Sports says, I love watching City derbies. They're so nail-biting. Victory and City, really? I don't know. Victory and City, it's enjoyable to watch. When is the first derby between Victory and City, to be honest with you? I don't look past the next week because obviously I'm streaming all the time, so I don't really give a shit what happens in 2 weeks' time, 1 week time. When I start vlogging, I'll start thinking about it a lot more. But right now, I don't think past the next week. West United with the ball, going to whip it in. Diamante with a horrific... Oh my God, that was horrific. That was absolutely horrific there. Yeah, good stuff, Pato. Ronnie Gaslon says full-time 0-2, as in 2-0 to Victory. Don't know about that one, man. Don't know about that one. I can't see Victory scoring 2 times here to win this game 2-0. Patercat says, I wish I could tell you when the next Melbourne derby was, but I have no idea. I don't have a bloody clue, mate. I've got no clue, mate. Lynn Sutherland says, why don't you stream cricket anymore? I only did 2 streams. It's because I'm in Fiji and we don't really have cricket over there. I couldn't really watch the cricket over there besides when I did stream it. I do so many sports, I do so many sports, and cricket's not exactly high on the priority list in comparison to a lot of these other sports. I would do cricket over the NBL, but in the same sense, I started off with the NBL and I'll finish it this year. I'll do some cricket next year, though. I'll do some BBL next year, especially with vlogs and stuff, but I'm in quarantine right now, so I can't even go to the final if it is here in, next week in Sydney. So, Melbourne Victory here with the ball. 66 minutes gone here. West United now going to bring this one away. And someone take Barisha off, man. If you're West United, you take Barisha off at this point. Diamante inside. No, good stop there by the Victory midfield. Very good stop, mate. Very good stop. Very good stop here. Sorry, guys, just get my stream back open here. Bingo, there we go. Ignatius says, sorry, mate, like City and City play. Victory versus West United or either Sydney versus... Yeah, okay, I get what you mean now. Oh, Victory with a chance. Oh, good tackle. It's a great tackle there by West United. That's a free kick. You just grabbed him by the neck and pulled him back. I agree with that, but in the same sense, me and Jas and I spoke about this last night. A lot of the time you'll find in derby games is that you'll get your 3-2s very occasionally, but more often or not, it's going to be a boring shitter, as in like a 0-0 or a 1-1. I get it's tense, so regardless, you're going to have a fun time and enjoy the game. But the Wanderers versus Sydney FC game was shithouse. It wasn't that great. But that's what you usually get. I remember watching City and United this year. It was an absolutely horrific game. It's nerve-wracking. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's still a bit of a shitter because both teams don't want to lose so badly because the fans will abuse you to absolute oblivion if you lose that game as well, as you wanted to win regardless. So it's so tense. You'll get your 3-2s and your last second goals and stuff like that very occasionally, and that's what you'll remember. So that's why you're like, oh, I can't wait for the Liverpool versus United game. It's like, Liverpool United is always 0-0, man. Like, that shit is always 0-0. I remember it was 3-2 a couple of years, like literally 6-7 years ago, and everyone talks about it being unreal, and it's like, it's always 0-0, mate. Derbies are usually low-scoring matches. Yeah, exactly right, but people only remember the 3-2ers. People only remember the highest-scoring ones. Oh, chance here. West United. Oh, my God, is that a handball? No? Oh, deflection here, but no, it's going to be corner. There could be a hand here. Not sure. Eric 39 says greetings from Los Angeles. Good on you, champion. Appreciate it. How you doing over there? Who you going for in this game, my man? And over there in Los Angeles? Oh, that was a good chance, though, but unfortunately, was that a hand? Might be a bit high here. Oh, no, he puts his arm out a little bit. Here. If that touches the hand, that should be a pen, in my opinion. You kind of see him move his arm a little bit. Oh, he's not calling it. You do kind of see him move his... I don't agree with you, Patercat. I think that it's not clearing out, but he does kind of do a little bit of a shimmy with his arm and his shoulder. And it goes in... It's tight. You can argue either way there. Victory are going to get this ball away here from the corner. You could argue either way, in my opinion. I think the reason why VAR would clear it is because either way, it was too hard to determine, regardless. So... I would be frustrated if I'm West United. I think you could argue it. If you're West United, you believe that's a pen. If you're not West United, if you're a Victory fan, you believe that's not a pen. It's as simple as that. Patty Cat says, will be controversial to call it. I think it's controversial either way, but just it would be more controversial to call it. So I would agree with that one. But I would nearly say that if you look at his shoulder, you can see him adjust his shoulder a little bit to the right, and his arm is out in a relatively natural position, but his arm is allowed out to a little bit, and you do see his shoulder make a little bit of a shimmy. That means that he did intentionally kind of in his back of his mind think, I'm going to get in the way of this. Yes, it's real, somewhat natural position, but there's a lot that goes into it. But I can understand either way. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. Don't forget, smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Aryan, we have got both streams coming up after this for the Sydney FC versus Macarthur and also for Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide. Aryan Masar here says we need Pederis. Yeah, well, here he comes, I think. He should have come on way earlier. I do believe that the 70th minute is when your last opportunity to bring on a player is. If you bring on a player after the 70th minute, it's a waste. So this is a good time to bring on Pieris here. I think he should have come on 10 minutes ago. But if you want to use this man for a pacey, bit of an inclusion outside of a stumpy, chunky Berisha, I think that this is the right time to bring him on. But in the same sense, I like bringing on players around. Oh, chance here. No, West United will clear that one away. I like bringing on players around the 60 to 65th minute mark because it gives them well and truly enough time to actually get into the game. You bring on a player after the 70th minute mark, they don't have anywhere near enough time to get into that game and make a true massive impact. Oh, West United with the ball. Pieris straight away comes on. He's going to break through here. There's no one helping him though. Pieris is through by himself here. Pieris, good defense. Good defense in the end. Herb to Jason's go victory. They're not winning this game, but they could hold out for a 0-0 draw here. Patty Cat says, but you're looking at it in slow motion. That's the problem. Oh, here we go. West United should get a goal here. Should be a goal. Oh, my God, save. Oh, that's an unbelievable save. That is an unbelievable save. That's an unbelievable save there by Maxi Crocombe. The ex-Brisbane Roar man. Ole, 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 ole. The ex-Brisbane Roar man. Ole, 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 ole. Thank you. Say thank you, Brisbane Roar. Melbourne victory, because you just got saved a goal there by the man, the machine, Maxi Crocombe. Michelle says, Mafia. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, what a save. Incredible save there. Save. Straight the keeper, disagree. That was not straight the keeper. He had to put his arm out for that. Straight the keeper's here. You're not over here. Oh, chance here, Victor. West United is still outside the box. What are you doing shooting that shit, you dickhead? What are you doing, mate? It was not straight the keeper, Fortnite Boy Gaming. In that situation, regardless, it should go anywhere near the keeper. But that's not at the... Oh, no, that's still out here. You still have to go out to it. Straight the keeper's like right here. And especially in that side anyway, when you're in that angle, it's difficult to not go anywhere near the keeper anyway. Entertain now says, Emily asked how quarantine is. Quarantine's, chance! Oh, off the post! Off the post! Oh my God, off the post! That was an incredible shot. I'll answer your question in just a second, Emily. Oh my God, that should have been 1-0. This game has gone crazy. Melbourne victory away here. That was off the bar there. Victory here just outside the box. He's going to have a shot himself and shoots it well and truly above the crossbar. Oh my God. Benny33 says, that's a good save. Some keepers would be wrong-footed. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But you always, as a keeper, should be keeping safe on that the near side. If you give up a near side goal, you always get criticism. Significant. Oh, Diamante should have had that. Emily, it's very good, actually. It's very good. I got some good food here right now. It's very good food that you get given. Obviously, internet is just unbelievable. I got TV on. I got nice lighting. I got a nice little view outside. Obviously, I can't leave the room, which sucks, but in the same sense, this is all I need right now. I'm having a good time. But yeah, I can't leave the room. Carl Shell says, are you quarantined for 10 or 14 days? 14 days. So when I get out, it's the 10th of February. 10th of February is when I can leave. By the way, guys, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. Smack that thumbs up button right there well now. But victory here with the ball. They're going to whip it in. And whips it in. Oh, West United cleared away. Novak would beg differ about great food. Yeah, but also hotel to hotel. Secondly, his food would be awesome, but he's just talking shit. Because obviously he has the best of the best when he's living his normal day life, and he just wouldn't like not really necessarily having a choice. But you do have a choice. If you have the money, you can order. You can only order once per day from outside, but in the same sense, you can still order. Emily, if you want to know more, I will be putting videos out on BKR Travel as of the 1st of Feb. you know, about my stay and shit like that. Diamante here with the ball. 74th minute here. Chance here with that ball in. Am I with the ball in? Oh my god, that was a last second save there by the Victory defense there. Oh my goodness me. So 74th minute here. West United with the ball, but this game is just opening up right now. Ronnie Gaslon says it's over injury time. No, it's not. It's 75 minutes gone. We still have 15 minutes to go before injury time. Oh, Chancey, West United again. Outside the box. Oh, good tackle there. Good tackle. Very good tackle. Very good tackle there. Reese O'Dare says victory 1-0. I can't see it right now. I can only see a West United win or a 0-0 draw here. I can't see Victory scoring and win this game at all. It's been all West United here in the second half. All West United. Lucky Laxman says who will win. If anyone wins, it's West United. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But like Victory have not been good in the second half. It's been all West United, and they should have been up 1-0 just before. Yes, granted, Victory should have been up 1-0 in the first half, but in the same sense, granted, West United. Oh my God, West United had a goal disallowed in that first half too. So don't forget that. Andrew Connor says West United 3-0, mate. I said that before the game started, and right now I am disagreeing with you if you're saying that right now. I said 2-0 at half time, and now I'm saying, if anything, it's 1-0. Daniel Gaju says, did they hit the bar? Yeah, man. Yeah, they hit both teams hit the bar. Both teams hit the bar with scorching shots, like absolute cracker shots. Both teams hit the bar, so very unfortunate. The first half was a absolute strike and a half from Melbourne Victory that hit the bar, and this second half it was all West United with a chance. Diamante! Oh, it's hit the bar again! It's hit the crossbar again! It's hit the crossbar again with an absolute strike! It's hit the crossbar again! It's hit the crossbar again with an absolute strike from Diamante. This game is outrageous right now. What an exciting game. This is definitely so far probably the second best game of the season behind that West United Perth game. Oh my God, what a strike from Diamante. I thought that was going to be top left of the top left corner. I can't believe he hasn't scored there. I'm actually in shock it didn't score. Victory here with the ball outside the box. They got a chance here. They got a chance here. No, West United going to clear this one away. Fujuan says 2 times at crossbar. Yeah, 2 times for West United and 2 times for Melbourne Victory. One of them was a good shot. The other one wasn't that great. But, 4 times the game. They're away here again, West United. 2-on-2 here. Gets it through. Releases Sanchez. Sanchez away here. Have a shot. He's going to cut back. He's going to cut back. Have a shot. Have a shot. Have a shot. It's goal. 1-0. 1-0 West United deserved. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. It's 1-0 West United. It's offside. He's offside. Oh my God, it's not a goal. It's offside. Oh my God, it's offside. It's offside. Oh my God, this game is crazy. This game is crazy. VAR will have a look at this, but it's offside. It's not a goal here, but Diamante's been incredible. I think he's offside. Or maybe it's tight. This is tight. This is tight. This is tight. I want to see this from a side-on angle here. I want to see, yeah, it looks just off, Pedro, from a behind angle. I want to see it online here. Charisse says goal not. Let's just wait here. We're going to check. So it's still VAR check right now. It was called no goal on the field, but this is, this is black and white, like Pedro said before. They're still checking the VAR here. This is very close. Let's see the side angle here. His yellow boot looks like it could be bringing him on. His yellow boot looks like he could be bringing him on. This is very close here. This is very close, guys. Wow. His yellow boot looks like he could be bringing him on, but this could easily be offside too. You can't score with your hand, so that doesn't matter. It's just about if his body or his head is up past here. This is very close. He looks a little bit offside, but I think that's the momentum. Is he? Oh, this is tight, man. This is tight. I don't know. Shit, is he offside here or no? So it is offside. Wow. It is offside, guys. This game is crazy. So 11 and a half minutes to go here. That's 2 goals now that has been disallowed for West United. 2 goals. The first one from Marisha was offside, and that one was offside too. So no goal, guys. No goal. It is still 0-0 here with 11 minutes to go here. Victory here with the ball outside the box. Victory here with the ball outside the box. Inside the box. Had a shot. Oh, misses it. Man, what a game we're in for here. Eric said they're rigged. We had him. There was one person who always says rigged. Here he is. We got him. We got him, fellas. But what a damn well game. Now I will agree. That is so close, Bart. That is so damn well close. I can't believe that the touchy knew that was offside. I can't believe the touchy had the idea to get that. Also, very interesting from Pierres there to actually bring the ball back into the near side. Usually when a striker gets into that position there, they'll cut it to the outside because you do still have the two defenders coming from the left. So it's interesting that he does cut it back and puts it into the bottom left-hand corner of the net. I would have assumed he would have gone to the right, but he put it into the back of the net, just very frustrating that he was just offside. Sherish says fixed match, always. Declan Smith says, why does everyone say Aussie sports are rigged? Every single stream with A-League or NBL, man, there's always someone who loses money and says the sport's rigged. Every single stream. So you just get used to it, man. Two goal offside, the Mafia. What a great second half we're here for, though. I love how everyone keeps saying the Mafia. I love it. I love it. The Mafia are involved in the Western United versus Melbourne victory game. Daniel Gaju says, damn, put all my money on a goal here. There still should be a goal, man. This second half has been crazy. Wayne Rooney. It's Wayne Rooney. The man, the machine, Wayne Rooney, eh? He's here. He said, please tell me why offside again. It was offside. It was offside, just. Very close. Like, honestly, it was less than an inch. Less than an inch offside. Victory here with the chance. They're going to put this ball down the left-hand side. Spencer Anagnos says, what a damn game. A fantastic game here. Fantastic game. Oh, that's a bad tackle. No, it's going to be allowed here. Chance here. Kamsoba. Oh, he cuts it back. He doesn't take it. He whips it over here for victory. West United clear the ball away here. Victory now with the ball inside the box. Paddy Cat says, I believe it was Pierre's shoulder that was off. Fair enough. You could easily see, I could say you could easily see that it was very close. You could easily see it was very close. Wayne Rooney says, please check referee. This is problem football. Why are you complaining, bros? Like, you can definitely see that he looks a little bit offside there. Like, we haven't seen the actual, angle here. So, Lockie Wales about to come on here for Western United. You can clearly see he looked offside. It was just about whether he actually was offside with that right boot from the defender. But he was offside. I'm not surprised he was offside with the way that it looked. Yusuf says, victory is way better. Absolutely not. You guys, victory has been shit-ass this year and look, not great. They're just kind of lucky that West United have had 2 offside goals. West United have been the better team in this game. But, the second half by a long way. First half was victory just, but, yeah. Edric, 39, says, let's go Newcastle Jets. Ooh. Ooh. Ew. Not too great for you, man, this year. Not too great. I don't know about the Newcastle Jets this year, but they're not as bad as everyone says. But 8 minutes to go here of the game here before added time, guys. Wayne Rooney says, please support Derby County tonight. Derby County tonight, road to Premier League. Wayne Rooney's he left, didn't he? He's manager now, isn't he? Where did Wayne Rooney go? I know he was with Derby, but is he managing Derby now? Ronnie says goal kick. But it was a goal kick. Victory here with the ball. They're driving through down the left-hand side here. There's only 7.5 minutes left. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're around here. Cheers! Oh my God, it's a penalty. Is that? Close. Both of them were lunging at it. That's why it's not a penalty. So, I should stop saying penalty unless I know it is, because I know a lot of the people who are watching this stream are like, penalty who? Who got the penalty? It's like, no, there's no penalty. I was just saying my original thoughts, but wow, both teams are going for it right now. Both teams are going for it. Lucky Laxamon says, prediction MacArthur for Sydney first half, bro. I'm going Sydney to win that game 2-0. I won't give you a first half prediction. I'll probably say 1-0 Sydney FC, but the game could easily finish 0-0 too, mate. But I'll explain why it could still finish 0-0 in the second stream, because I am doing both streams. I am doing Sydney FC versus MacArthur, and I am doing Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide as well. So definitely stick around. Citrista says, Diamante Vamos, 1-0 full time. Should have had a goal. But didn't, obviously. But should have had a goal. All right, so Traore here with the ball. He's going to pass that ball through. Bajian says, come on, 1 goal. A lot of people banking in on the goal here, but been a fantastic game for a 0-0. Been a fantastic game for a 0-0 here. I just want to eat my food, to be honest with you, but I can't. I've got 3 streams tonight. All right, so 83.5 minutes gone. Only 6 minutes to go here, guys. 6 minutes to go. I just don't know if someone can win this game here. I think Western United's mindset would be down right now. I think they really would have lost their mindset because they were doing so well. They've scored 2 goals in this game, guys, but unfortunately both goals have been offside. So the mindset right now would be like, we've actually done the job twice and been taken away twice. That would be bad for the mindset. But Lockie Wales here, and that will be off for a throw-in. Daniel Khan says Payne is going to score. I just definitely think West United. Look, I think if anyone scores here, it will be West United. Lucky Laxmon says, beautiful girl player, football W League. Okay. Oh, wow. Brisbane Bulls have come back in that game against the Taipans. Ouchie, mama. So 5 minutes left here. Ronnie Gaslon says VAR. What do you mean VAR? Well, 2 goals have been disallowed via VAR today, and both have been for West United. Declan Smith says, Brisbane and Cairns are showing... Yeah, I've seen that. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, I'm going to fall asleep before the second game starts. Jeez, I don't know how. This game is very exciting. I'm very wide awake right now. Peter Cat says, I have a feeling this game has a late goal written all over it. I know. It does have it. And you know what? It has a feeling that Melbourne Victory are going to get it. It has a feeling that Victory are going to sneak this one. I'm not going to lie to you. Victory here with the ball in. Oh, nearly handball there. Just because I don't like the mindset that West United... Well, they might have a chance here, though, West United. Lockie Wales on the left-hand side. He's come on. He's done really well, but he's only given 5 minutes to come on and do something. And that was terrible. Shotton gets him down there. Paycat says, this reminds me of 17-18 Melbourne derby before Christmas when Milligan scored a 97th minute penalty to win 1-0 for victory. Fair enough. Bloody old Milligan. Bajian says, come on goal. Declan Smith says, come on goal. Not come on a team, come on goal. Just a goal. All right, victory here outside the box. He's going to cut in. No, Jake Brimmer. Brimmer's not been good today. And, that's a free kick. Oh, chance. No, that goes over the bar. Over the bar. Kurt Farrell says, come on, goal, please. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, my iPad will go flat. Well, buddy, spewing, son. Spewing, you're going to miss out on a bloody good game. Next game's going to be good too, Sydney FC vs MacArthur. All 3 games today look like they're good. All 3 games look good. Brisbane Royal Adelaide is probably maybe the worst of the 3, but in the same sense, it still should be pretty good. So, 4 minutes left here of the game, guys. 4 minutes left here of the game. Bajian says, goal, please. VAR bullshit. No, not VAR bullshit. It was 2 correct VAR decisions. Citrizna says, Vamos Western United 1-0 full time. I don't know. I hope so. I hope we see a late minute drama here. Yes, Oscar, it is at Redcliffe. All right, 3.5 minutes left. Victory here with the ball. I would assume there's probably a good 4 minutes added on because of, stoppage in play for VAR. And I would probably say 3-4. I'd say maximum 4. But victory here with the ball out to the left-hand side here. A little bit too hard there, but Traore will get on top of it. It might stay in here. It will stay in. Victory here on the edge. 3 minutes left. Whip it back onto the edge. Whip it back to the edge. Falami. Oh, good little play there. Good little play. Victory still with the ball here on the edge. He cuts it back. Chance here. The victory. It's dangerous. Oh, he loses the ball. Selfish. So West United here with the ball. Are they going to cut down the left-hand side? That's going to be a free kick here for West United. Free kick, West United here. So Stormaroo gives that one away. I'm going to have to time you out there, my man, because obviously there has not been a goal yet. So stop talking shit in the chat, please. So you've been timed out. All right, so 2.5 minutes left here. And West United here with the ball. They're moving down the right-hand side. He whips it inside. Chance. Oh, bad ball, but it will get kicked out there for a throw-in. So we'll come straight back here for West United. Yeah, thanks, Pato. I don't think Sajusna was doing it, but in the same sense, it doesn't really matter. Hendra Ho says 1-0 victory. I can't see it, man. I did say that I think if something does, it does have victory getting a goal here all over it, but West United have been the clear dominant best team in the second half. I think it'd be so controversial here. So controversial. Fortnite Boy Games says, chat, let's prank him. Do you realize I'm watching the game live, right? Like, I'm not watching the game behind you. Like, are you stupid? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I'm literally watching the game live. Like, West United here. That will go out. And also, that will easily get you timed out too quickly. Adrian Tan says, how can West United not goal? They've had 2 goals. But they've both been disallowed for offside. Salim Katana says, 1 goal, please. Yes, I know. Well, you don't, because you just said, let's prank him. How can you prank me when I'm watching the game live? You can't tell me there's a goal when there's not been a goal. All right, so they're going to boot this one away here from the goal kick. There's only 1 minute left here, guys. 1 minute left of regulation. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. I don't know why every time I do the thumbs up thing, I really bend my thumbs back. Here we go, victory with a chance. This is a big chance. This is a chance. Oh, he might be offside. A save. Oh my God, that's one of the best saves. That's the best save today. 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 Philip Curto. Oh my God, that's the best save today. That is the best save today. Wow. Wow. That was an unbelievable save there. That was messed up by the victory. You passed that ball out right. You passed the ball out right there. That's a great save, but you passed that ball out to the right. I'm sorry, but that's stupid there from the victory. You passed that ball out to the right. Brimmer's been bad today. Brimmer has been bad. You passed that ball to the right. He's one-on-one. Goal. That should have been a goal left-hand side too, but in the same sense, great save. Wow. Lots of opportunities for both these teams in this game. All right, so corner here for the victory. Going to whip it in. Chance. Oh, cleared away there by Western United. No, I can't see it. Look, it'd be... Look, Western United should win this, but in the same sense, like... Oh, no, play on here. Diamanti here with the ball. He's going to win this all over the top. I think he might be offside here, mate. I think... Oh, sorry, Lockie Wales, not in my... Brisbane Royal Post, what a save. What a game. You know, what a game this has been. This has been 4 minutes. I told you 4 minutes. I told you 4 minutes at a time. Will we see some late drama here, lads? Will we see it? There's only 4 minutes at a time. I think it was offside. I think his shoulder, as Paylercat was saying, is offside. So, yeah, I think both of them were well, both of them were definitely offside. Well, the first one was definitely offside. The second one was how you going. But VAR is to a T, so they know what they're talking about in regards to black and white. Citrusna says, injury time goal, Diamanti, vamos. Ignatius says, 4 minutes left. Come on, victory, please win. Victory here, having an opportunity again, just outside the box to the right-hand side. A minute, 15 seconds left here of the game. Whips it inside. Oh, clears it away there. West United, chance here to break away. No, it will come away for the victory. West United are sitting back a lot here, considering that they were dominating this entire second half completely. But like I said, their mindsets and their thoughts have gone behind ever since that second goal was disallowed. But West United here with a chance. Lockie Wales has come on, and he's going down that left wing. It's a 2-on-3 situation here. Wales drives inside, gets it outside. A bad pass. Bad pass, but it's still going to be West United. No, Victory will get the ball. Victory get the ball here. And they're going to clear this little bad boy away. They will clear it away. Eric says 0-0 full time. Mafia wins again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that people think this sport's rigged. It's just the way the league is, lads. It's a difficult league to predict. It's a difficult league to predict because all the players aren't exactly quality. Kate Williamson says there's only one team in Melbourne victory. Well, you're not that good this year. Like, you've been very good in the past, but this year is not your year. And I think West United, out of both teams today, should deserve the win here, but I don't really care. I'm not a supporter of either of these teams. My team plays later tonight, but I'm looking forward to streaming both those games. All right, so there is 2 minutes left here of added time here, guys. 2 minutes left. Victory here with the ball. Whips it down for Kamsoba. Goes out for a corner, I think. Daniel Gaju says 3 crossbars, 2 goals disallowed. Mad, I know, man. I know, crazy. Eric39 says, who's the best team in the league? You know this league well. Very difficult league to predict this year. Sydney have won the last 2 years in a row. They're not looking that great. We'll see them after this game against MacArthur. But Melbourne City are the leaders right now for me. I think they're the best team right now for me. They haven't proven anything otherwise. They were in the grand final last year. Unfortunately, lost in extra time. But yeah. It's going to be whipped in here, and they whip it out. West United here with the ball. They whip it down. Here we go. Chance here, West United. No, comes away. It is West United with the ball here. They've got a chance. They're breaking away. Get the ball at the wing. Get the ball. What are you doing, you selfish bitch? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you stupid not passing that ball to the right? Oh my God, Wales. Oh my God, bro. No, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. But that's bullshit. That is bullshit selfish there by Western United. You pass that ball out to the right-hand side there, and that's a goal. That's a one-on-one opportunity, and that's put in the back of the net. You pass that ball to the right-hand side, one-on-one. Oh, man, you would be fuming if you're a Western United fan. You get the free kick here, which you shouldn't have because it wasn't a free kick, but they got a free kick. But you pass that ball to the right-hand side, and you score a goal there easy. Easy. Like, easy. It's one-on-one. It's literally one-on-one because he cuts back with you like you just did. Unbelievable. Eric39 says, these players... what are you doing, you selfish bitch? Yeah, I realised I said that. And West United is still with the ball here on the edge of the box. There's literally 20 seconds left here. 20 seconds left here. Diamante here cuts it back. Cuts it back again. What are you doing? What are you doing, Diamante? James Andrews says, if Lockie Wells passed the ball, the play would be offside. Watch the replay. Well, I see it firsthand, so you could be right, but I haven't watched any replay. Chance here. No, they cleared away. And I think that's the end of the game. There we go, guys. That will be the end of the game. So, very exciting one. Very exciting one. Very, very exciting and entertaining 0-0 there. There was no goal. I think that West United were the better team, but in the same sense, they just couldn't do it. And I think they brought Pierres on a little bit too late. A little bit too late, in my opinion, I think. I think that really they should have brought him on a lot earlier. Instead of keeping Barisha out there. But guys, I'm going to, best 0-0 draw that I've seen in a while. Yeah, 100% agreed. I'm going to jump off, guys, because I've got to swap over to the stream to the Sydney FC versus Macarthur game. So I'll be back in literally 5 minutes. So don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you on the other stream in literally 5 minutes time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.